Perfect Strangers and Head of the Class won't be seen tonight.
Ah! We've been robbed!
Now stay tuned for an ABC holiday treat.
Word Balloon is brought to you by the League of Word Balloon Listeners.
And the lighting that I did for it was actually meant to be somewhat reflective of the cover, what I intellectualized about the cover for Action Comics #1, where as he's lifting this car to throw down, his head is tilted downward. And I was imagining with the lighting being a little bit cooler and not necessarily, this intense bright lighting on him, but in effect, light coming from below as if it's the city below him lighting him.
Hello. Welcome to episode 238. I love that we've been doing this podcast for how many years now?
15 years.
15.
15 years.
15 years.
I love that the intro and all the commercials were all echoey as hell, and we have no idea what was going on. Do you hear an echo or
not anymore?
Oh, okay, good.
Jesus, really, guys? Because honestly, I've got
the beginning was real crazy echo.
Yeah, everything was an echo in the beginning, but
yeah, but not anymore. I think it's that little screen.
Yeah, maybe.
You got rid of that.
The vertical screen thing.
Yeah, I think so. Without
that's okay, maybe because maybe I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't know.
I'm asking the chat.
See that. I don't know if you could see that on YouTube though. Let me see.
Because honestly, I don't have it at all.
I liked it. I liked it though. It was fun. It was like, I was thinking through the intro, like we've been doing this for 15 years now. We still don't know what the hell we're doing, so it's good.
Yeah, our YouTube channel has it as that little screen.
The vertical.
Yeah. I don't know if you want it to be small or you want it to be large.
Everybody watching is saying that it sounds great from my YouTube.
Okay, great. All right, so it's working. I love
it. Can
they
see us large or can they see us vertical?
I think it's up or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on your thing because I can do vertical.
You mean if you're on your phone or your computer?
Right. Well, more so already like if you I was for people who don't know what we're talking about. If I may, the StreamYard is now offering a new option that we can stream vertically, meaning Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And if we want to present that way, if we want our butts in the air to present that way, we can do that. And I was trying to explain to the guys how to knock out the vertical window. They may have it open, so on their end, they may be dealing with an echo. Are you still dealing with an echo, guys?
No, not anymore.
No, great. But the YouTube channel shows it.
I think I said it that way when I told you we've been doing this for 15 years. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So I think I said it that way. So this is a very special episode that we will present vertically to all of you.
The vertical episode?
The vertical episode, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So
the sound is still good. That's the most important.
I like absolutely because the audio is the driving force. The fact that you could see us, that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's bonus. People want to see us handsome and stuff.
Something already off the air. Fellas. He's got one button slightly off to the side on his cap, and it made his hat look askew.
My pin, yeah, that's my Harold chicken on there.
It's from Flash
Gordon. It's a chicken from Flash Gordon.
Were you guys button guys in the 80s, like with buttons on your hats and your jackets and stuff like that?
Oh, I always had that.
Oh,
yeah.
You wouldn't touch the button on my cat because
not the cat.
That's did you say cat or cap? Oh. I was going to say, if you touch the button on my cat, he does not like that.
He was not declawed. It could be a problem.
It was on the other end of the head, so there was a little button. It looked like,
feral. Feral, like our dear friend Tony Fleece's wonderful comic book.
Yeah,
that he's doing with Trish Stevens.
It's
It's
like an autobiography, I heard.
Yeah,
a little bit. I think they take notes when their cats poop and stuff. It's like, all right, how did it feel when you pooped? All right, I'm writing a story. Hold on.
I like that.
I miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, everybody, if you don't know, if you don't pay attention to your almanac or calendar, first of all, it must be the almanac. It must be fall season because it's time for our quarterly podcast. But also, ChemDog. ChemDog, Good American, was just watching the MASH finale for this Veterans Day.
That's what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just watching. That's a good one, Artie. You might be out of context because you don't want to appreciate some of the backstory.
Should I just start with the last one?
No,
I do that with a lot of stuff.
No, don't do that.
I'm never
gonna. You don't understand the friendships and everything, and they're all gentle in the last episode.
Gentle,
Pierce. Let me tell you something, Pierce. My bunions are killing me. My Harry Morgan.
I'm never gonna watch that show.
Oh, that's nice. ChemDog's a veteran. Thank you for your service, ChemDog.
Thank you, sir.
I had no idea. ChemDog, tell us what branch you were on. Was fruit sprouting from that branch?
Is he Sergeant ChemDog?
Could be. Corporal ChemDog. I don't know.
Major ChemDog?
Captain ChemDog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to go with the alliteration. That's like if I was writing ChemDog as a military man,
Corporal,
from a rank that was alliterative, that means the same consonant at the beginning.
The k sound, like the m sound.
If he was a sidekick, he'd be Corporal ChemDog. If he was a leader, he'd be Colonel ChemDog. So
I like that.
Oh, he was a radio man in the Navy. Fantastic.
Radio man.
Ever find any pirate radio stations out on the Seventh Fleet? That was a big deal in Europe.
They're all rated R, right?
Hello. Listen, the BBC is only giving us an hour of top 40 a day. So we are 12. Here, I'm almost Michael Caine. So we would go out about 12 miles from the shore.
You're going to go see that new Michael Caine movie about, Hugh Jackman plays Neil Diamond. I don't know if Michael Caine's in it. He might be.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. You're going to go see that?
Michael Caine as himself.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that this weekend.
How did it look? Because I love the rash of rock bio movies we've been getting.
It's becoming a genre. Like, why?
Oh, it's too late. It's definitely a genre at this point.
Why do you want to see a Neil Diamond movie? Like, it makes.
He's huge for the.
Yeah,
but I can give you the math, Artie. I can give you the math.
Does it make money?
He didn't get as huge as Elvis at the end, but he was pretty huge.
And his age group, they still go to the movies. They still.
When are they gonna run out of guys? Because they just
never.
Bruce Springsteen.
Never.
Like they're picking them. Like, oh, he's popular enough. And they say how many number one hits. All right, let's do this guy.
But they're all seniors. They're all old men, so it is time to do the bios.
I guess so. Bruce Springsteen, Neil Diamond, and the Neil Diamond movie trailer. I'm not sure if it's really about him, or
I think it's got a base sort of kind of on him,
or is it a couple impersonating him? I'm not sure.
Radio Man ChemDog. I want your rank, ChemDog. Says that Hugh plays a Neil Diamond impersonator.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Stanley says they never make good biopics.
No.
What's interesting? I like and I can't remember the name of the one about Freddie Mercury. Mercury.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
There you go. Thank you, Artie. Absolutely.
You're welcome, Johnny.
But I heard that the band hates it because it's like I don't know how to break it to you, but Freddie was one of the happiest guys we knew. So all the drama and stuff that you put in there, no, that's not Freddie. So.
Right, and that's what they did with. It started with the Muhammad Ali movie. The Muhammad Ali movie was a disappointment.
Well, but Artie,
isn't that the one where he smacked Chris Rock? That movie.
Yeah, that's the sequel.
He hit Chris Rock. You all saw it. I'm doing Cosell.
Chris Rock goes down. Down goes Rock. Down goes Rock. Yeah.
But that was a stressful time in Ali's life, so I'll cut that movie slack because they kept him from fighting.
It's true.
They took 3 years of his prime. You're enough of a fight fan, are you?
I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't think the movie is what we wanted, but it's what they gave us, and I'm like, all right, I get it.
I
wanted to be a
I'm never gonna watch.
What did you want it to be, Art?
I want it to be a glorified documentary autobiography of him.
But Art.
They showed all
Ali,
his flaws and stuff.
Back in '79, Ali made that himself, and it's called The Greatest. And
Oh,
every
yeah.
now and then they show it on like Tubi or
I watched that.
Yeah, and so there's your movie like that, and it's him playing him.
And it's
which
kind
is
of like
fantastic.
I saw that Elvis one too with Colonel Parker, and
with Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Tom
I couldn't
Hanks.
help it. I couldn't help to compare it with Kurt Russell one, and I just remember that growing up, and that was a good one. And because it ended with him on stage looking with the sweat, but this new one, I remember it enough, but I know not enjoying it as much as it should. It should have been better, I thought.
The guy in that movie, they picked him because he looks so much like Elvis in his younger days that
Austin
all
Butler.
all the other movies that he's in now, I'm like, that's Elvis.
He looks like Elvis.
Yeah, he looks like Elvis.
The same way.
So he was in Dune with like no hair and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh look, it's a bald Elvis.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah, he does.
I'm fighting sandworms, man. How's it going?
I just saw him in a movie with he was in the front seat of a car. I don't know what the movie. I was just watching it, but I think he was with the young Han Solo in a movie. I can't remember what it was.
I forget.
Roland Elmerich. Elmerich is that guy?
I know Emmerich is his last name, I believe. No, it is Ulrich. You're right.
Ulrich.
I never know how to say his last name either. Or his old name.
Skeech Ulrich or something.
Seriously, man, it's like you want a memorable name, but that's the key. It's got to be memorable. It can't be like, what the hell was his name again?
What was his name? Scratch.
I don't know. He played Solo, and he made a movie with Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All they gotta do is bring him back. If they just bring him back as Solo, they could do something good.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, but again, I think we're in the minority as far as people who like Solo. Well, I like Solo. I liked Solo enough, I should say.
Well, I liked it more when you get more stuff to compare to that comes out after. You're like,
absolutely,
Solo's better. Oh,
yeah, it's kind of like George W. Bush. How do you like me now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. He really made a billboard that said that, and I forget what state it was, other than confusion, given our current state.
Somebody else said it recently. I forgot.
All right. By the way, Petty Officer Chemdog, 3rd class, said he didn't hate Solo.
Yeah, it was even when it came out, I liked it.
Too.
Yeah, even when it came out, I liked it. I thought it was a little boring at parts, but I enjoyed it enough. It was like it didn't feel Star Warsy, but it felt like an action movie.
And that's when I fell in love with the Game of Thrones girl that's in that.
Oh yeah, Sarah or something.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Boy, I'd like to.
Yeah, Sarah something.
By the way, if people didn't notice, the lobby card on my YouTube channel.
Barbara.
But my lobby card for this episode, I took an old image of just the 3 of us. I'm like, oh, it's just the 3 of us. Scoot is on vacation. That's all right. Feel better, Scoot. Oh, yeah. But I took an old image, and it's Artie with the big thought bubble of Wendy Williams and her massive assets, if you will.
Oh, my God.
So I yellowed out most of it, but you can just make out just this much of boob and cleavage. So it's there.
I'm going to say a prayer for Wendy today. I don't know how she's doing. But
is she still being held captive?
I don't. That's a really good question. I saw the Nightline,
like in a basement,
a special. Tell them.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but they kind of committed her to.
Oh, now here's a Wendy update. Yeah, for everyone just joining us, the Wendy Williams update.
They committed her. I don't know who, family or somebody else committed her, and she was waving to people from windows because that's the only place you could see her. Yeah,
and she did a Nightline interview in whatever facility she's in. Again, speaking of states of confusion, and she seemed very lucid, very normal, very straight. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but she's in that massive depression, and that's what ended her show.
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Artie, I'm actually shocked that
I didn't know. I haven't heard from her for a while. I was watching the show when she had different people hosting her show. Remember that Rappaport guy?
Michael Rappaport. Yeah.
He was hosting it for a while. Yeah. And he was interesting, but he ran out of steam and material, so they had to get another guy. But his were good. Yeah. Remember he was yelling at everybody on Twitter?
Yes.
For a while?
He still does. That's his deal.
I thought that was funny.
He shows up on Howard Stern every once in a while.
Yeah, and he's got a podcast. He does, and he was just on Bill Maher's podcast too.
I like because he's mad all the time. That's pretty funny. But he was on Wendy, and I forgot who else they played. They replaced were formerly known as Fat Joe, because now he's not as fat, but they still call him Fat Joe. He was on there for a little bit.
Sari Shepard took over. I saw a clip of
that's
Sari
right.
Shepard interviewing Michelle Obama, and they were
replaced her, right?
they were reminiscing about the South Side of Chicago and all the great places they used to go. Because
Sari Shepard met me one time. I know she met me. So she'll remember.
Did you meet her as well, or just was that
together?
One way?
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. She might have kissed me. I'm not sure, but she was there. Yeah, we took a photo.
Nice.
Yeah. No, she didn't kiss me. That's
can I take a quick boxing tangent because?
Let's go.
Jeffrey Darcy. Well, you may not know this guy, Artie, but I got a great story about him.
Here's the boxing portion. Yeah.
Yes.
You know how long this is going to take? Because I'll come back.
2 minutes if you want. If you got to pee, go.
You got to stay.
I
did all that before.
One of my dad's good friends, Willie Pastrano, used to train with Ali. I got my first boxing lessons from Willie. He also held the light heavyweight title in the mid '60s. Yes, he was managed by Angelo Dundee, who also managed Ali.
Nice.
The greatest story is when he lost the light heavyweight title to Jose Torres in New York. And I got this from Angelo Dundee himself. And he's like, Willie was just getting hell beat out of him and stuff. And, it was like the 7th round or whatever round it was before the final round when he got knocked out. And the referee goes to the corner and he goes, all right, what's your name? He goes, Willie Pastrano. He goes, where are you? He said, Madison Square Garden, New York. He goes, what's happening right now? He goes, Jose Torres is kicking the shit out of me.
That's funny.
The ref laughed. He goes, I'm giving you one more round. You better start fighting around to stop it.
He's losing.
So,
at least he knows
sadly, he knew exactly. He was not on Weird Street, if you will. I won't use the pejorative because that's not nice.
Oh,
it starts with a Q, exactly.
Street.
He's on Question Street.
Yeah.
He is on Question Street. Where are you?
On Question Street.
What?
I like when I saw a match where the two guys were at it and the guy got knocked out and then the winner was so disoriented and they asked him, what do you think of the fights? And he said, I like eggs. And they're like, all right, back to you, Jim.
I've seen that several times on HBO. Where they did. I saw it happen to a guy and got knocked down, and then Larry Merchant was giving the post-fight interview. How did you feel when you got knocked down? I wasn't knocked down. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Jim. All right, clearly, Marlon Starling has no idea where he is.
They just showed a Larry Merchant clip. I was watching one of these free shows like TiVo or TV or H Pluto, one of these. They had a Larry Merchant whole segment, like 3 hours of HBO boxing. That was all Larry Merchant stuff. It was really funny. And it was just all clips. Because I think it was his last day. He retired, but they were showing the whole clips.
And wasn't he losing it at the end by then?
No, he was still sharp.
He was
just
slowing down like any old man, but he's still good. He's still sharp.
They showed the clip when he goes, if I was 50 years younger, I'd kick your ass to Mayweather.
To Floyd. Yeah,
he goes, come on, Larry, bring it. And then he's like, get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
That was real cool.
Hey, man, he was part of the boxing scene in the 60s. He was one of the original investors in Joe Frazier. Like a whole group of businessmen put like 1,000 or however much money into the kitty, if you will, to support the beginnings of his pro career, to give him a livable income. Ali did the same thing in Louisville.
Joe Frazier.
And also he was a big sports writer before he went to TV in the 70s. Yeah, no,
I like that. There's another clip. There's a YouTube clip of all the cheating in boxing, and my favorite one still is when the guy's in the corner to give him give me the water. He goes, no, not this one, the one I mixed, the one with the tape. And he's like, okay.
Panama Lewis, trainer. Francis, he gave his fighter cocaine.
Yeah, mixed in the water. Yeah.
And it worked. It ended up it was Aaron Pryor against Alexis Arguello.
Yeah, he woke him up. And then the other one.
I wish somebody would hand me one of those water bottles right now.
Oh, I get you one of those, but we'll save it for after the pod.
If you're in a comic shop.
I am. It depends what you mean by shop. But I do sell things here. So yeah, you could shop. I'm an online shop. Yeah. But yeah, this is my art studio. This is where I draw every day. There's Star Wars guys here, figures and toys in there, and collections and spinner rack. Yeah, I'm there.
Petty Officer Ken Dog wants to know if anyone is watching Welcome to Derry. I am not, because I'm just not a horror person.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Welcome to Derry?
That's an It. I don't know if it's a prequel or more happiness with the clown.
Is
The
it a
best-
show? Like a streaming
Yeah,
show?
one. I think it was in Baltimore when I was doing a panel, and I forget who, but someone was dressed like the It Clown and just literally sitting there, and it scared the shit out of me. I'm just like, all right, seriously, I absolutely had to call him out. I'm like, listen, I can't look at you.
Yeah, my
Can you
daughter
turn your
loves
back to me,
those.
please.
Is this the movie? Because I know that Stephen King, Stephen
Yeah,
King,
yeah.
he had the first
cool.
one, which was the kids, and then they came out later with the adults, right? He fought the adults, fought him.
Right.
I never
That's the same story. Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw that either. So is this Deary thing them
It's
as
a prequel,
now?
so I guess he was terrorizing other people prior to that.
Because they did 2 movies, right? Because I know my daughter likes
They
them.
did. Yes.
Yeah, but I don't really care.
Back when we were kids,
Yeah.
they made a great mini series of it with Richard Thomas from John Boy from the Waltons and Venus Flytrap from
John Ritter, right?
Tim Reed. It was John Ritter in it? I think he might have been. I don't remember.
He might have been.
Venus Flytrap.
What happens whenever you question me?
I know you're always right. I gave up. I gave up.
An encyclopedia of knowledge. Movie nudity. Franklin knows it all.
Jeffrey Darcy with all the boxing knowledge. He also met Joe Frazier.
Are you a boxer, Jeffrey Darcy?
Well, I guess since he was saying his dad was buddies with Pastrano and he got lessons from him, so I imagine at some level he has practiced the manly art. And when I say manly art, I'm not talking about yours truly here.
The manly art.
I feel very manly.
Women boxers
that could be
everybody's ass.
Like famous cartoonists, Artie. That could be one of your. You're like at the beginning of when Drago fights Apollo Creed, and the ring announcer is giving all the Duke of Destruction, the Count of Monte Fisto. That's my favorite, the Count of Monte Fisto.
Yeah,
that could work on a corner with prostitutes as well.
I have a friend, Joey Roth, who's a local wrestler, and he does all the local Northwest Illinois wrestling scene, and he shows up to C2E2 now and then. He's friends with that guy, Gajanji Beat, that guy who always interviews us. So we became friends, just acquaintances, and now we know each other a little bit. And he asked me if I want to be his manager, where I could be the cartoonist manager to walk to the ring and draw portraits and throw them at each other and rip them up and just be a bad guy because he's a bad guy.
Yes.
And I said, yeah, but what do I have to do? And he goes, just do that. But all you got to do is take a hit, what did they call it?
A bump.
A bump. You got to take a bump. I'm like, what kind of bump? He goes, well, someone's going to might hit you with a chair, knock you down. I said, I can't even afford to trip. If I trip, I'm going to be done. And it's like, my body can't take a bump. And he went, that's too bad. Anyway, so
he used to do it. Comic book legend, comic book icon, who used to be a manager heel. You guys are you're gonna hear this is me blowing Francis's mind if you didn't already know it.
The guy with
do you know Franco for 10 points?
I'm gonna go with Pat Sajak.
I will give comic artist, and I will give you his prime era.
I'm gonna go with,
but he's still active, 1980s.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go with Vanna White.
No, I'm gonna go with the guy who pushed Bob Kane in the elevator. Forgot his name though.
No,
is that him?
No, Dennis.
Because I know he had
Dennis Cowan was a wrestling heel manager. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
I've seen the video, and it used to be on. I don't know if it still is on YouTube, but it used to be on YouTube. And I've certainly talked to him about it over the years. And he loves that he did that.
Oh, cool.
So.
My dad used to cook for Captain Lou Albano all the time. He would come into our restaurant.
Oh, cool.
And come in the back and ask for my dad because he wanted his soup. He wanted his pasta fagioli soup. And my dad still has an autographed picture of Captain Lou Albano from the Super Mario Hour on Fox in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Somebody asked him in an interview. So how did you get? Were you in the military? How'd you get your rank of captain? And he said, "I'm a self-ordained captain."
Yeah,
which I love.
See that?
So yeah. MP Jedi 21 wants to know if Jim Steranko was the guy that pushed Bob Kane.
Yeah, Steranko. I couldn't think of his name.
It makes sense. Little bulldog terrier.
I remember when
if you don't see him in person, you think, yeah, he's thin, but he's probably very
he's
intimidating.
A little guy.
And God bless him, he's built like a jockey. He's
2 feet taller with his hair. Yeah.
Exactly.
Were you going to tell the Mike Richardson story?
I don't think so.
We could. Do you know
have a
it well enough to tell Francis? I don't want to monopolize the conversation.
I don't know that story.
I know the
but
story.
I know the Steranko story where I wanted to meet him and I wanted to buy an autograph, and I was looking at his autographs and he looked at me. And I told him I want one. I want an autograph. He goes, "Well, a guy like you, let me see." He gave me the one with him in handcuffs. He goes, "A guy like you wants to see me in handcuffs. Here's, I'll sign this one for you." And he gave it to me and he winked at me. I'm like, "Thank you, sir." He goes, "See you later." It's like, I think Steranko just hit on me, but he was teasing me.
Sure he was.
Thought that was funny.
He was doing. They were going to represent. Oh, by the way, Mark Pratt is joining us, Chicago playwright who wrote.
Yeah, I know that
has
guy.
written plays about Bob Kane and Bill Finger and Jack Kirby and Ditka and Stan and the EC and Dr. Wortham and Seduction of the Innocent period. Three great plays based on real comic book stuff. And also in the EC one, he also had a subplot about Matt Baker, the great artist that got screwed and everything. Anyway, Steranko and Mike Richardson of Dark Horse Comics. Steranko did that wonderful Chandler or Red Tide. I've seen it called other things. It's his noir detective story from the 70s originally, and he's printed a couple different places. Well, he's going to represent it in Dark Horse with new art. Nice. And he was, it's Steranko. You got to mark his. If he runs a 50-yard dash, whip out a calendar to time him. Don't expect a stopwatch. He's slow. He's brilliant.
Well, he can't run. He's like 90 years old.
Yes, he's massively great, but he is slow as an artist.
He's talking about his art.
Oh, it's a metaphor. I was like, yeah, I don't see him racing. He used to be an escape artist. Don't give that
anyway,
up. If you put handcuffs on him now.
And he is wiry. Yes, you're right, Petty Officer.
They'll probably slip out of the cuffs now.
So anyway, he's getting behind on his deadlines. And Jim kind of like invents his own battles in his own head sometimes. And again, I love Mr. Steranko. I am a massive fan. Anyway,
maybe
he was building it up, even though he was late with his deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
He was building it up that it was obviously Mike's fault. So this guy comes over this guy used to work with Steranko, comes over to Dark Horse booth, Mike Sarah, and he's like, "Yeah, Jim wants you to come over." And he goes, "Well, I'm kind of busy with all this other stuff. Have Jim come see me if he really wants." Jim really wants you to come see him. Okay, fine. So Mike goes to there thinking that, all right, what's going on? I'm in business with him. And he goes, "Come here, I want to tell you something." Steranko says that. And Mike is, Addams Family Lurch tall.
Yeah,
he's been
8 feet tall.
He's been mistaken for Lurch at Comic-Cons. It is true.
The guy's taller than me. That's how tall he is.
He can change light bulbs at convention centers. Just
basketball. Yes, if the union's having issues with any light fixtures, Mike. Yes, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he pays for the table. Yeah.
And Jim, as we've said, is diminutive. He's very tiny. He's like, "Lean over, Mike. I want you to be able to hear me when I'm talking to you." So he leans over. Jim tries to sucker punch him.
Really?
But he loses his balance years ago.
This was at a convention, yeah.
Loses his balance, falls, gets up, and much like Artie's hat, his hair is askew. It's tilted. So Jim helps him up, literally brushes off his beautiful double-breasted suit, helps him with his wig, and he goes, "All right, you want to quit screwing around and tell me what's wrong with you and what your problem is with me?"
And he picked up his hair. "Here's your hair, by the way."
The end. That's the end of the story.
That's it. I never heard that.
Yeah.
That's a big, great story about him. Absolutely.
When did that happen?
I think it was last Tuesday.
Last week? Happened in Baltimore?
Either 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, because they're both
I think early 2000s.
Oh, Steranko's now like 98 or something. He's an old guy now. I haven't seen him in
definitely in his 80s. He might be in his 90s. I don't know. Because he's the generation after Stan.
Yeah, but I like that Richardson just said, you
done?
You done?
I love Mike. Mike's a great guy.
He went to hit him in the face and he punched him in his belt buckle instead. Ow!
As Stanley said, comic book people are hilarious.
Yeah.
So.
That
right, Artie,
podcast. Yeah, man, what do you got?
I was telling Artie off the air that sometimes even though we don't see each other for months, we do like he does rub off on me in odd ways, if you'll pardon the expression.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
And even ways too. Depends.
There's an Instagram video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where I'm assuming it's from Hispanic television, but they're kind of dressed like the Beatles. And they're singing Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And I don't even want to approximate it because I'm sure I would offend somebody with my attempt to do screaming Spanish gibberish as they're singing, and they're going, that's as much you're going to get. So, but it reminded me of Artie's story of whatever Mexican restaurant he was in where there was a live band.
The karaoke.
And they were singing
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine has been in my brain.
Live. We all live in the Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine. They saw me come in and they're like, we have songs in English too. And they put that on. Like,
I got to tell you, every time I hear the Beatles version of that, I always think of you.
There you go. There you go.
I might paint my house yellow.
Hey, have you heard Art Baltazar's story about? Now tell us about the story. Apparently, he was in a karaoke bar and some Hispanic band was singing Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah. Ringo liked it.
I like that Art Baltazar guy.
If Skoka's with us, he'd be able to do the Paul part. And I can just stick to Lennon.
I like the famous cartoonist chap. Would they call me a chap?
Sure.
I think so.
Or Chip.
Do you guys remember from the 80s the British comedy The Young Ones from MTV?
I'm gonna go with
no.
Okay, it was a big MTV show, and they had like great contemporary bands on it. Like Motorhead was on singing the Ace of Spades, and Dexy's Midnight Runners were on doing
Come on, Eileen,
and two songs, and Jackie Wilson. But it was a weird, like totally bizarre comedy about four college kids living together. Well, the creator, no relation to Elton John, Ben Elton. I've been listening to his autobiography, and because England is so small, all those people like the Ab Fab, French and Saunders, and Emma Thompson before she was big Oscar winner. She was a big sketch comedy woman with Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry
before Harry Potter movies.
Yes. Well, like literally 80s.
Is she in Harry Potter? She was the kid in Harry Potter.
I was going to say, if not, she should be. No, that's Emma Watson.
That's
boy, she's certainly grown up to be incredibly ugly, hasn't she?
Emma Thompson is much older.
The girl from Harry Potter.
But cool. And
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, not the girl from Harry Potter.
Grew up two different actresses. One,
she got old faster.
Emma Thompson.
Barbara.
The other one, Emma Watson. Barbara, yeah.
And Emma Watson. I can't imagine. I know the girl from Potter.
Put your hands together for Miss Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, everybody. I can't imagine Emma Thompson. I don't. Can't imagine
speaking of which, although different comedian who is involved in late night. How's this? Colbert is done in May for CBS.
Oh, that's right. You got fired.
I'm so bummed. And see, man, I'm glad I have a T-shirt from my time in CBS that has the logo from when CBS was like great. Sadly, we're going through a rough patch, and I don't know how long it's gonna. It might last the rest of our lifetimes. Anyway,
I don't watch TV anymore.
Well, there you go. Thanks. But of all people, who want to replace Colbert, remember Byron Allen from Real People?
Yeah. I know
that
him.
guy. That guy's got a lot of money. He's got huge money.
He bought the Weather Channel. Like the Weather Channel was for sale, and all these different like media companies wanted to buy it. And it's like, who bought it? Oh, Byron. Remember Real People? Byron Allen.
Yeah.
He is the most deceiving name for a show because it's always Comics Live or something. And I always think it's comic books.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
And I watch it like, this show sucks. Yeah.
So and that show does, even though they have like great A-list comedians sitting around supposedly like swapping these great stories.
Yeah.
It sucks.
They're rehearsed. You could tell it's rehearsed.
Yes. But they've been on, because he sets them all up one at a time. But apparently it does like really well over late night hours and in certain demographics that the guy's rich.
Yes. Well, the reason why, and this is my broadcast information that I have being in the business. The deal always was with syndication, you'd pay a fee for the show. Yeah. And in addition to that, the person providing the show would provide like national spots. like your Procter and Gamble's or whatever. And then, but half the inventory would go to them, and then the other half would go to the local channel. So they could, do, I'm Jim's lawn service. Come get my lawn service.
Where's my stuff, Baltazar?
Exactly.
Oh, wait, that's something else.
So anyway, Byron offers all of the TV shows that he offers for free, but he gets half of the commercial inventory. And that's why literally all over the country at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., it's either Comics, what's it called, Unleashed or Allowed?
Comics something, Comics Unleashed. Yeah, maybe Unleashed.
Yeah, Comics Unleashed. Or have you watched his lame game show called, what's it called again?
Your Mama Don't Live Here?
Let me, Your Mama Don't Live. Welcome to Your Mama Don't Live Here.
Your Mama Don't Live Here.
What's funny you should ask. It's literally called Funny You Should Ask. And it's Hollywood Squares without tic-tac-toe. And it's 6 comedians instead of 9 people, celebrities. But literally it's, okay, Tony Danza, what do you got? All right, recent survey says that most people would rather get shoot in the balls rather than shoot in the head. I think balls is right. And then instead of do you agree or disagree, because that's Hollywood Squares, it's is he right or is he wrong?
Oh, I did see that. And there's a host on there who's from Chicago News. I forgot he's a real handsome guy. Kelly. Yeah. I love his voice and he's handsome. I would hire him for anything.
I understand. Yeah, and he's perfect for a game show because nobody's home.
Yeah. He'd be good for like a New Year's Eve special.
Well, forgive the tangent, but I have a story about John Kelly from the 90s.
You know what? Before we get off of Byron Allen,
talk to me.
I want to fight him Fight Club style. If you got to pick one celebrity, that would be the guy. I probably would lose, but I would like the challenge.
I was going to say, you think you could take him, but
because you have to shave your head and then take off your shirt, and then I would put some tights on and go for it.
Rudy does tell us that Emma Thompson was indeed in Harry Potter, and
that's right. Yeah,
Professor Trelawney.
Trelawney, she had the big glasses. That's right.
I never saw Harry Potter. Never gonna watch it.
I don't know what this means. Public Access Channel 7, blessings from the Flying Spaghetti Monster. You must be a host of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, Public Access.
Yes, I believe City Council meetings follows his fantastic show. Other than the cafeteria menu for grade 7 at Roosevelt Elementary.
I'm PAC 7.
And that's no knock, dude. God bless you for having a public access show. That's fantastic.
Oh, I love it.
So John Kelly.
Yeah, John Kelly. Let's go.
All right, it's the 4th of July, and I'm watching the local NBC affiliate where John Kelly is doing.
Is this the guy from That's Incredible?
That's Byron Allen. No. That was there. I don't believe there was a black person on That's Incredible.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of John Davidson.
Incredible.
Okay,
that's fabulous hair and
John Kelly is also he is the host of Funny You Should Ask. He is a black gentleman. Not that it matters.
It looks like he could be Halle Berry's brother.
Beautiful man. And he was a Division II college football player before he's immortal. He is. I mean, he looks exactly like he did literally 30 years ago.
And he's 80 years old now, and he still looks good.
He's like definitely in his 50s.
Oh, is he?
He's definitely in his 50s. Absolutely.
He's like Ra's al Ghul with the Fountain of Youth.
Because he wasn't that much younger than me when we were both in broadcasting in Chicago.
Really? So you knew him then?
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew of him. We didn't know each other well.
Okay.
This is not a great story about him.
He would do a good voice. Hello, Yoko Chips. He would do good.
Oh no, he presented himself very slick. That's why he's still working in TV. Yeah. God bless him.
Handsome.
Anyway, so it's 4th of July, and he's showing highlights from an Evander Holyfield Merciless Ray Mercer fight, 10-round fight.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, why are we seeing this? This fight happened on May 30th, or May 30th. Like it was in May on a pay-per-view weekend. But they were rerunning it on USA Network on the 4th of July. He thought it was like, hey, guess what happened tonight? Evander Holyfield was fighting.
Oh.
So I knew I was friends with his rival who was trying to get the top be the top guy on Channel 5 as the sports guy. And I'm like, hey, what was with your competitor? He had Evander Holyfield fighting live last night, and it was actually like a 2-month-old fight. And he goes, I want you to sit down and tell me every detail because I got to jam him at the next meeting, at the next news minute. Sorry, it wasn't that good of a story.
I like that. That's a good story. No, I like it. We're going to keep it in. We're going to enhance it with sound effects. Yeah.
Rudy wants to know any thoughts on the retirement of Dr. Demento. God bless the guy. He's
when did he retire? Recently,
like in the last month. Yeah, in the last month or so. Yeah,
I know.
his last show.
I liked him because he used to play Uko the Mock songs.
Is this another boxer?
No,
Yeah, he's a doctor.
This is the king of DJs that would play novelty songs. How else would we know Beep Beep and the Witch Doctor? And,
the Weird Al.
Yeah, the man who discovered Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember Al would submit songs that he would record on cassette. And
really?
And he would play them on national radio, and you could tell they were like the original version of Another One Rides the Bus.
Another one wipes my butt. Yeah.
Did he do White Time Butt too?
Well, I just
knew
did
he
it
Rides
now.
the Bus.
That's how easy it is to do a parody song.
Oh my
I don't know
God,
why Yankovic is so rich. But
I do.
You were doing. Yeah, but
but
you did parody songs too.
Yes, I did in the 90s.
You know?
You're right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
How come
remembering.
how come we're not millionaires from making parody songs?
Honestly, I wish my brain, because I've been watching a lot of not only new original parodies. Although actually, there's two Chicago guys that are on Instagram all over the place, and they're doing the Dub Bears thing, and they keep doing them two songs each game of the season.
Oh yeah, I watched that. Yeah,
they're good.
They're funny.
They're funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, my brain used to work like that, but all these years of dope and drugs and booze and life,
naked people.
I can barely conjugate a verb, let alone come up with a novel.
All the conjugation visits.
One glove.
I got to go see my priest about you've been.
The other glove is wet.
Yeah.
The other glove is wet and drying out somewhere.
It's true.
Yeah.
Tell us about your congregations.
He's got 3 socks everywhere.
Conjugations. It's true. Somebody asked earlier how the weather is in Chicago. God must have had some really bad food because man, we got just crapped on as far as snow for early November.
I drove through 2 blizzards this weekend driving to Michigan. And
God,
doesn't that happen to you guys in the middle of June sometimes too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I almost died twice.
Certainly April.
I'm glad I didn't die. I came close. If someone else was driving, we definitely would have died. But
good.
Yeah, it was nuts, man.
I know.
But and then it's weird. Like you drive through a blizzard, 20 minutes later, the roads are fine. Everything's gone. Like you got to keep going.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. We got a celebrity watching.
Uh-oh.
My girl.
Oh, hi.
My dad and his friends.
I'm sorry, Audrey. That was like these are 9-minute-old things. We were.
That's all right.
Oh, I didn't. By the way, Gigantic Jeff joining us.
Jeff.
Oh yeah.
There's
a Golden Girls special on ABC in 20 minutes.
That's how
I guess
my
they'll
daughter.
be leaving us to watch that.
And my daughter clicks for notifications. So any of you want to get the up and up on the Oh Yeah podcast, click for notifications on the Word Balloon Network and the Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channels. You can do it right now.
I don't remember this Dr. Demento favorite, the cockroach that ate Cincinnati. I don't remember that.
I have no idea.
But I was a massive listener as a kid. That was a great show, man. The Funny Five. It's time for number one. This is it. Here it comes, number one. Classic. Hey, Dr. Demento, all you dimensions and dementites. He was a classic 50s top 40 DJ for years before he started doing the novelty stuff. He's a long time broadcaster, massive fan. Of course, Barnes. Here's your comic book connection, Artie.
Yeah, let's go.
Rudy Hernandez prints out fish heads. Heads. You know who made fish heads, don't you? Barnes and Barnes. You know who they were?
I used to.
Comic-Con royalty back in the day, and still one of them still is. The other one's dead.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
I hate when that happens.
Steranko?
Or no? Am I misremembering?
Wendy
he wants it. Actually, man, maybe not. No, shame on me. The other guy is not dead. In fact, he's tried to. I've tried to get him on my show.
Wesley Willis.
It's Richard, and I forget Richard's last name, but the other guy from Barnes and Barnes is Billy Mooney from Lost in Space.
Mooney. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that song though.
Oh well,
I heard it.
It was ridiculous, but for what it was, it's like unfortunately, it's like most novelty songs where after about the 30th time you've heard it, you're like, all right, really, stop playing it.
Yeah,
please.
you don't put them on your playlist, but
no.
You will listen to it. Yeah.
You know a good song that absolutely burnt on me, and now I will throttle somebody if I hear it, and it's ironic given its title.
Fever.
Happy. what's his face's son.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Pharrell.
Pharrell. Yeah,
Oh,
Pharrell.
I love
Pharrell?
it. You don't like it, or you do? You don't like
No,
it?
I got sick of it, especially working at the radio station. That played the
Oh.
hell out of it.
Oh
Pharrell.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
It was a fun song until we found out he and the guy from
And the Blurred
what's
Lines
his-
guy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Robert
Well,
Thicke.
They
yeah,
borrowed
Bobby,
from
Bobby Thicke.
borrowed
Yeah,
a
they
little
stole.
bit too
Yeah, they
much.
stole from
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye. Exactly.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
like
that's
that
not
song
cool.
too.
Yeah.
It's a
Lines.
good song, but it's like I'm sure I've told the story before. We were
Mhm.
playing Blurred Lines, and I'm like, "Why are we playing "Gotta Give It Up" so much by Marvin Gaye?" And they're
Well,
like, "No, it's a new song." And I'm like,
every time
"Yeah, no, not really."
every time you hear Ray Parker Jr.'s Ghostbusters theme, Huey Lewis and the News make a whole bunch of money.
And
Yeah.
rightfully, and that's a shame because Ray Parker had so many great hits prior to Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And no, all people remember is that he stole from Huey Lewis.
Yeah.
That one to try.
Yeah, he was cool.
Great guitarist.
I got him. Yeah.
There's a great Sesame Street clip of Stevie Wonder performing Superstition live.
Yeah,
And
I know that.
Ray Parker is in the band. He's one of the guitarists.
Yeah, there's another guy back there too. I forgot who else is in it.
Well, technically,
know
there's a
if
whole
it's,
bunch of guys back there because it's a band, Artie.
But there's another celebrity. I think it might be Morgan Freeman, or
Uh-huh.
I forgot who's in it.
Richard Hamer, Rudy from Barnes and Barnes. Now Robert Hamer. I'm pretty sure.
I got some Ray Parker Jr. songs on my Spotify. I've been listening to that.
Jack
cool.
and Jill, or
Mhm.
The Other Woman.
Needs love, just
yes,
like you
good
do.
one. That's a good one. And
Mhm.
Woman Needs Love, just like you
Mhm.
do.
Mhm.
And I like
Janie.
You're
used
the
to
only
be
one I
my
love,
girl.
and you can't change that.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can change your
no.
telephone number, you can change
Mhm.
your address too, but they can't stop me from loving you.
You can't change that.
That was
No.
that was
I
back
was the
in the
lead
day when
singer of radio.
that
Yeah.
was back in the day when all the songs had stories to them. Now it's just like a
Yes.
whole bunch of choruses and that's it.
Yeah, put it in your
Yeah.
butt. To a
So
dance.
do you
Yeah,
know?
put it in your butt songs.
Do you know the? Do you know the
Not wrong.
artist Taylor Momsen?
Is she
she's
Taylor
like-
Swift's aunt?
No, she's like a singer. She's a young one. I know of her. I don't know any of her songs.
You sing a few bars for us?
Oh, all right,
cannot.
guys. Can we address that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let
Frank.
me finish the story, Johnny. Let me finish the story. No,
Tell me.
Taylor Momsen's like a singer, like now, whatever. But I don't know any of her songs. And she did one of the things for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where she sang one of the songs for Soundgarden because they inducted Soundgarden. And then Jim Carrey was
Finally.
one that inducted them into the Hall of Fame. And then they took a picture of them together, Jim Carrey and Taylor Momsen. Taylor Momsen was Cindy Lou Who in the movie with Jim Carrey. So that kind of blew my mind. That was,
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
so-
that?
the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. How you stole?
Oh, was she the little kid?
She was a little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now
the
she's
dog,
an
the little
adult.
girl.
Yeah.
No.
She's not a little kid no more, right?
No,
Well, that's
no.
like Daphne, who played X-23.
Wolverine's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, man, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that she's in her awkward years.
Yeah. No, she's doing just fine.
Oh my God.
But that's
oh my
I think,
God. That you like basically put her and Sydney Sweeney at like two opposite ends of your scale, and there's a balanced ticket, kids.
Oh my
you
goodness.
just need a few more. You need a redhead. You get some nice shades of coffee. They start you out okay.
I
but
just
you need a
haven't.
few
They
more.
haven't presented other than maybe until she got in trouble, and I forget what she got in trouble for. Lana
Sydney?
Del Rey was the redhead that I guess could be put on that spectrum as well.
I don't know that one.
But something happened to her. She did a song called "Video Games," among others. She was really big about 5 years ago.
Oh man, that what you call it? That I saw a picture of that Amanda Bynes. Remember that cute girl that did all those Nickelodeon shows?
Oh yeah, Amanda Bynes. Yeah.
Amanda Bynes. Yeah, I saw a picture of her recently. And she's got like these big tattooed eyebrows, or
Oh, yeah, she's troubled. She's troubled.
yeah, she.
Well,
she,
did you
she's
see?
got like a tattoo on her face too and
She's
stuff.
finally interesting. Yeah.
Did you? As we make fun of human tragedy right here on the IFI.
Come on, bring it.
No,
Imagine going
I
out
was
with
going to
her.
say, have you watched that? And this is like sad, but I had and none of us had an idea, that amazing Nickelodeon documentary series about the big fat guy that was in
Oh, the
charge
Dan,
of all this.
Dan
fun-
Schneider. Dan
Dan Schneider, yeah,
Oh, if she
Yeah.
touching stuff.
for touching,
Yeah.
or if not touching girls, he hired people that touched young, and not only girls, also little boys. The kid from Josh and Drake, the one that was animated Spider-Man voice.
It is the creepy portion of the podcast.
Yeah,
he was the guy that was on Head of the Class. He was the nerd.
The fat guy was, yes, he was one of Howard Hessman and Billy Connolly's student. Student. He's touching little people.
We could Fight Club style that guy, to throw him in the Fight Club pit.
Yeah. We should
with no shirt and shave his head. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. He made it. Yeah, he made a ton of money before he got canceled. So I don't feel very bad about that guy. That guy's a bad person.
He's in a hot.
Very bad man, in the words of Billy Mumy in Twilight Zone.
He might be a listener of our show. You never know.
Could be. It would not surprise me.
No, man. Podcasts are easy to get.
Yeah.
If you're interested in finding out where we're broadcasting, you can go to anywhere your podcast listeners can listen to.
They're already here. Why would you tell them that?
Yeah.
Why would you say something like that?
Tell your friends.
They gotta know. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You could clip that and put it as a YouTube short, whatever they call it.
Yes, Jeffrey Darcy, you are correct. Ray Parker was indeed radio, and that was his band in the 70s.
Really?
He still has Jack and Jill, the 45.
Just like.
How did you think Jack ran down the hill?
Because Jill took his bucket. He wants that bucket.
She needed love, or he needed love he couldn't get from Jill. He was dissatisfied with Jill and the pail of water on the hill.
She had chicken in that bucket. That's why.
Well, how do you think that Jill feel? What the heck?
They stopped the barrels before they went up the hill.
Why wasn't a boy named Bill? It would be called Jack.
Did they have red soda with their chicken on the hill?
Red Pop. It's called Red Pop.
Excuse me. Red Pop.
Red Pop. Yeah, we got to go back, man. See who's coming.
I'm not.
I didn't remember this. Boy, Jeffrey really paying attention to the lyrics of Jack and Jill. He loved Little Red Riding Hood, apparently.
Oh, see, she had a bigger
bucket.
I
did not know that. Oh, that's another thing. I went to the Museum of Broadcasting in Chicago here.
Yeah.
Last week, and this guy that I know that's been on the podcast, Mark Malkoff, big podcaster. He had the Johnny Carson podcast.
Shout out to Mark Malkoff. Hey.
Speaking of John Davidson, one of his indeed. Speaking of John Davidson, one of his guests on the Carson podcast of his experiences on the Tonight Show.
John Davidson's still alive.
Beautiful hair, Artie.
Good hair still?
Like 80s, and he's got Yanni hair. He's got literally hair down to his shoulders.
John Davidson, that was the host of That's Incredible with Fran Tarkenton and Kathy Lee Crosby.
Is it still luscious in Auburn, or is it white?
You can run. Well, it's gray, but you can run barefoot in his hair.
I was watching I was watching an old episode of Emergency, and Kathy Lee Crosby was in it, and boy, she was a.
She's still flying.
She was a Wonder Woman back in the
70s.
day.
Is she in a car wreck yet?
No, Artie, that's TV movie Wonder Woman with Montalban as the bad guy.
Yeah, the original Wonder Woman. Yeah,
the blonde hair.
Do you realize she was miscast?
Yeah, it's all right. She got paid though.
Oh, hey, listen, I love her.
She was popular.
Kolchak the Night Stalker too, a really good episode.
Was he in there too?
She's a Greek god, where she prays to the Greek gods, and she's a succubus. She sucks the life out of
succubus. Yeah.
There was a channel that had Kolchak on there. It was like the Kolchak channel. I watched a few recently.
Oh, was that on like a Pluto or a Tubi or one of those?
Yeah, one of those. Maybe
I love
it was
Kolchak.
on New Year's or something.
That's a great show. You mean to tell me there's a vampire running around Las Vegas and nobody wants to talk about it? That's
it was okay. He
met it was a great show.
The special effects were cool because
this lamp is from Italy.
Yeah, the vampire was just a guy in the alley with sideburns and claws.
No, he was a real. In the pilot, it is a real vampire. And then
I know that's what he looked like.
No, I thought for 70s TV, I thought he looked.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They just gave him teeth. He just basically had like a scowl on his face, and he had big teeth.
He had teethuses.
Big teeth. Kind of like Jimmy Walker on Good Times. Big teeth, really big teeth.
Big teeth.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Dynamite.
Classic. That show went from being like All in the Family, like serious at times, to Nothing But Dynamite, and that's when I checked.
Oh, Good Times, yeah.
That's John Amos left, and Flo Rida.
Yes.
Flo Rida.
Esther Neck Rolls.
Esther Rolls. Yeah.
Neck rolls.
You could put library cards in the folds of her neck.
You could charge your bank account.
It's true. James.
But I know when the dad died, everyone thought the real guy died in real life. Same with Esther, Archie Bunker's wife. What's her name?
Edith.
When she died on the show, people thought she was.
Yeah, and literally lived like another 25 years.
Yeah, she's like, what do you mean? I'm not dead.
And it was great because remember when Donnie and Marie had a talk show, a daytime talk show?
I do.
Yeah,
it was a good show.
I'm old enough to remember when they had a variety show.
Well, of course.
I remember that
but
too.
In the 90s, on their show, they had Gene Stapleton and Carol O'Connor on.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
And either Donnie or Marie leans into Gene Stapleton and goes, "Would you do the voice for us?" And she's like, "No, I won't." And it was really like, "Yeah, not happening. Move on." As I have.
I met Donnie and Marie. Marie real briefly. Yeah, I was.
We had a Mormon function.
I went to a TV convention with Butch Patrick. And he had a badge for me, and I flew out there. I was in Louisiana. It was real swampy and hot, but I met we had to dress up with the tie, and he was pitching a show called 1313 Theater, where he was hosting. He was like Sven Gulli.
Sure,
he was the host.
Yeah,
and it was him and another lady actress, and she had big hair like the Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, it was pretty. I don't know if he got picked up,
but there might be evidence of it somewhere. So
yeah, and it was the backdrop. The booth had the backdrop with the bricks and the screen, and he had a puppet, I think. And but I got in because I did storyboards for his commercial. He was gonna do a commercial for mac and cheese, and they wanted a storyboard for the commercial, so I drew him dressed in the Eddie Munster makeup with eating mac and cheese, and he told me to come by the show or the convention, TV convention, and I got a badge, and I met Donnie Marie, where all these shows had booths. Like Warner Brothers had a big booth, like all these TV, Paramount, all these big companies, all the channels
they were trying to sell the shows. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so I met Donnie and Marie were there, and they were sitting in chairs that looked like they're set. And I met, it was real brief, just say hello and shake their hand. And then I got pictures with the cast of Everyone Loves Raymond. So, and I remember telling Ray,
how you doing? Hey, nice to meet you.
I love your show, man. I watch it all the time. He goes, what about Monday Night Football? And I'm like, yeah, I watch that too, but yours is better. And he went, all right. And I took a picture with him and the wife and the mom and dad. And then I
love, Patricia Heaton. Holy cow.
Yeah. And this was this show was still on. And then I met,
sure.
I met,
wait a minute. You met the parents too? You met Doris Roberts and Peter Boyle?
Yeah. I got a picture with them. And I met, Pamela Anderson was there. Pamela Anderson was,
were they doing VIP or something?
I think it was VIP. Yeah. And I met them and what do you call it? I got to hang out with Jerry Springer the longest. He talked to me the most.
Sure
I had a little conversation with him.
He was looking for someone to talk to.
Yeah,
you told him you were from Chicago and he was from
Ohio.
I
told him, yeah. And I said, watch your show. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
Suffered through. And I'm like,
he had a lot to apologize for. Absolutely.
And I saw David Hasselhoff. He was cool. He was like, when you see Hasselhoff, you really feel like he's the celebrity. He's a lot of handsome when he's in person. He's real tall.
Sure.
And he's dreamy. He had the open collar. Like, man, this guy is incredible.
I was very bummed that we didn't get a Nick Fury TV series. It was right there for us, and it didn't happen.
So I think that's where I met that other. I can't remember, but I met a lot of people there. Yeah, it was pretty.
Well,
fun.
I couldn't find any information on a Butch Patrick horror show like 1313, but that's a great idea.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. I don't know if he was looking to pitch it or something, but
I would assume that, like Franco said, that they were trying to get interest in it.
And this was before. This was before internet. I don't think I even had an email yet. It was probably around 90. It's probably around 97, 98, 99, somewhere like that. So internet was there, but not as cool as it is now.
You forget all the different celebrities that had daytime shows. Tony Tennille from the Captain and Tennille had one.
Yeah.
Martin Short had one for a while.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Cher after.
Oh, did I have one? Oh. Hey, all right. I'm gonna say more crappy things about my ex-husband.
Yeah, like Cher's good.
And my now son Chastity will be out. Chaz, and he'll perform for us.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Ricky Lake, Chem Dog. But yeah, that was a big show. Ricky.
Oh, my cousin used to write Ricky Lake once a week because she wanted me to meet her. No, she said my cousin, meaning me, had a crush on her. I would go after school.
Cousin, meaning me.
Yeah, me. Yeah, and
that's how she wrote the letters.
No, but I would go to her her house once a week. I'd have a class that ended early, and I show up at my cousin's house because she would come up from high school.
I thought you meant Ricky Lake's house.
No,
I'm
not
like,
Ricky Lake.
Her?
So I would get to my cousin's house right when Ricky Lake was starting. So we'd sit and watch Ricky Lake. Then I get on a bus and go home the rest of the way. But
think about Ricky Lake.
Yeah, and I would say, "Wow, she's so cute. She's gorgeous."
Boy, I'd like to.
This was before I discovered Wendy Williams. But Ricky Lake, man, she was dreamy. And so she wrote, I'm going to write to her. So she wrote to her a bunch of times. So I never got a response. She's coming to write for you. Yeah.
I was watching both a clip of the Kelly Clarkson show, and then I watched her video for Since You've Been Gone.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that song. That's a great, she had a couple good songs. I like that one.
Sure.
I liked Walk Away. I was a big fan of Walk Away.
I don't know that one.
She had her moment.
I don't.
Oh, look it up. It's a good song. It's a good song. She had great people. Not that she wasn't talented herself, and she is.
Yeah.
But she had it all going on, and I think that's why they were bummed when she started gaining weight. And they're like, "Yeah, but you could still be." And she's like, "No, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Back off." And God bless her for sticking to her guns and eclairs.
She had babies and stuff.
She was on The Voice and doing her talk show at the same time, so she was making some good cashola there for a while.
Yeah, she did all right.
Barry Lopez. I don't know what con it is, but he says he's got his tickets for the con. See you in
San Diego con.
San Diego.
There you go.
Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we'll be there. So far, I submitted all the stuff. They said I'm going to hear in March.
Oh, I didn't know. ChemDoc says that she's lost weight recently.
Ricky Lake?
No. I don't know which one that
Kelly
talking
Clarkson,
about.
both of them.
Or
did.
Kelly.
I know Ricky Lake is
might be on the
older with gray hair now. She looks still
sure.
good, though.
Yeah, she's probably she might be in her. Could be in her 50s. She's not that much younger than us.
My wife watches her. She does all these videos that she puts up on the social medias and stuff. Yeah, you can look her up.
My wife, Ricky.
My wife says she's real cute. She's got like a she's older with gray hair and stuff like that. But
sure,
I had to let go of a lot of these ladies.
No, you can get it back with the social media.
Really? Yeah, I could. I have to find them. I got to make a list of the ones I remember.
Yeah, that's so funny.
But I don't watch Stevie as much. I feel like the '90s when I was poor. Couldn't watch anything. Nothing.
Do you just watch reruns on streaming, or what do you watch?
Yeah, I watch. I've been watching a lot of shows about how to kill your wife on Netflix. Those are pretty good. And I figured there's always a spot on there.
What's going on? Should Rose be concerned?
No, she knows. She recommended a few. And
if you want to kill me already,
I wind up watching those just because they're easy to listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Wallpaper.
I watch a lot of the real crime shows or kids go hiking and only one returns and what happened to your girlfriend? So those are interesting. There's always a show about a cruise or something goes bad on a cruise. Either somebody disappears or somebody poops on someone else or something happens. So I've been watching that. And but I don't watch a lot of live TV. I watch at dinner we watch 2.5 Men. I started watching it from the beginning because I never saw the whole thing. So I always saw the Ashton Kutcher episodes.
I hate those episodes. I really do.
They
got too stupid.
They got too
wacky.
They got a little bit too out of character.
I like when Alan was trying, as opposed to Alan's. John Cryer just a loser. Period.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'll do anything as long as there's money. Yeah.
Well, and God bless them for running the string post Charlie Sheen as long as they did.
It went 4 more years or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm watching we put them on. I just put it on at dinner. I just put on the pilot and just
I get it
because I never saw the first season, especially first season.
And the kid was funny when he was a little kid.
Yeah, knowing how it ends too. With
yes,
Now I see that Rose, the character, is in the first episode, and it's cool. It's and I like watching it for the writing and the jokes and the gags, and it's just really good show. And we're watching, and we're sitting, and my wife's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Charlie Harper." Oh, okay, and that's what I called it.
You call it Charlie Harper.
So
that's fantastic.
The next day, we're eating dinner. She goes, "Put Charlie on and his brother." I'm like, okay. So then we call it Charlie and his brother. So she has her put Charlie on. So we watched Charlie Harper today. But it skipped around, man. It skipped over. And we saw an episode 3 or season 3 episode. I'm like, why is this Why did they look different?
It jumped.
Yeah, it jumped. So I got to go back into the recording
because IFC shows mostly the Sheen episodes, and then goes to like a 2-hour, like for like 4 hours or whatever, and then we'll go to like a 2-hour block of the Ashton episodes and stuff.
Oh yeah, so. I watch. I set it to record them, so I could go back to the seasons and watch them in order now.
Sure.
So they just
find out where they're streaming. If you have that service, you can watch them from the beginning.
They're only on
Peacock,
I got YouTube TV. They're somewhere, but they all have commercials so far.
Sure. Okay.
So I just put YouTube TV and just fast forward to commercials.
Have you gotten to where John Cryer's dating the really young 20-year-old Candy, the real double?
No, not yet. I know it's coming. I'm watching.
Because she was Rita Elastigirl in the Doom Patrol TV, and it was so sweet. I saw a 2.5 Men fan thread on Facebook, and somebody picked up, threw out these. I mean, she's a stunning woman. She's
awesome, yeah.
But had this great picture of her, and everyone's like, "Oh man, you know what?" And I'm like, honestly, looks aside, she really impressed me on Doom Patrol. I go, it's a total 180 of what she played on 2.5 Men. Yeah. And I'm like, and she nailed it. And I go, it took me like half an episode to realize it was the same woman. And she responded. And it was, she's like, oh, that was really sweet. Thank you very much. I'm like, okay. Would you? And of course I wrote, would you like to be on my podcast and talk about?
And that's what
of course I did. I never. Yeah, she's like, get lost, loser. After that, no, I'm sorry I winked at you. Now get the hell away.
Goes, now get the hell away from me. Let me do a Google search first.
April Bovary, I believe is her name.
Yeah, she's I heard an interview with her too, and she's not anything like
no,
of
course not.
So.
But
you know what that's called? Acting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Except for Charlie Sheen, he's the same guy. Sure. I saw that one too on Netflix.
Oh, the documentary.
Yeah, he's I like him though. He's cool, but he said a lot of stuff that no one knows about, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, Netflix special was interesting. Chem Dog, I liked it. I've been watching a lot of stuff like that.
I guess the amount of sports memorabilia Charlie Sheen has is ridiculous. Well, and he was a kid. He was a kid with immediate success. So he made a lot of money.
There was a show on HBO with that Sebastian Maniscalco guy where he's
the comedian.
Where's the bookie?
Where he's the bookie, and on a couple of episodes, Charlie Sheen is in there because he's gambling and he wants to pay off his debt with sports memorabilia.
Cool.
Yeah.
That guy's funny.
I respect that guy. I know he's funny, but he kind of bothers me in that same Larry the Cable Guy sort of way where he's in character too much. And it's like, you can still be funny and you don't have to be, I went out, I got a baby in the back seat.
And my father said, and I looked at the door and my mom's like, close the curtain. Yeah. But I like him though. He's funny.
Yeah. Again, I think his material funny, but that delivery annoys me.
But what happens is like when you get another new show, a new set special, and he's the same, know, and that's what.
Oh yeah,
I really like I like him though. I really like Gaffigan a lot.
I literally already read my mind because I was gonna say Gaffigan stuff is always the same. He lays me out, and honestly, I hate to sound like a grandma. I like him because he's clean. He's so but he's good.
It's harder to do clean and be funny. Than swearing because you could just swear and go.
I like to eat. Yeah, he'll be telling a story and then he goes, but I like to eat. Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, there's that voice again. Is he gonna do this? He's funny.
No, I love that.
Then he always does. And this guy from Australia says, "Hey man, you're gonna do that," and he goes, "Yeah, you didn't know that." He does real bad accents. He's funny.
Yeah, Stanley. Actually, he's from Indiana, but he did live a good portion of his early years in Chicago. Breaking into comedy.
Yeah, and he's in New York City now.
Yeah, now he's in a New York state of mind, as Billy Joel would say. Yeah. Billy Joel.
I like it.
I still haven't finished that documentary from HBO about Billy Joel.
Who's Billy Joel?
I don't want to see him deteriorate. Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's very good, and I love those years to where it ended and stuff. He, as I've said it before. He lost me when in the 90s when he came out with "In the Rhythm of the Night." Yeah, and it was all jazz hands.
I love that album.
Yeah, I like it too.
Of course you do.
I've been
music shaming me, Johnny.
I can't help. I have to.
Zoom in.
Eventually, you're gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn what I like. How about that?
I do like it though.
Whatever. You big
about-
I like
like-
the Stormfront album.
Every time Who's
That's
Zooming
right.
Who is on the radio, I take a picture and send it to you.
Does he?
I do.
Yes.
I text Johnny every time Who's Zooming Who comes on the radio. I snap a picture of it and I text Johnny.
The
I don't
guy,
think I've ever heard that song in a long time.
I listen
guy
to
who-
it like every other day now.
the
Wow.
guy who co-wrote her autobiography, this guy David Ritz, he also wrote Rickles' book, and recently he co-wrote this book about Johnny Carson, the podcast guy that I talked to.
Well,
And they were talking about when he wrote Aretha Franklin's. He wrote both her autobiography with her cooperation, but he knew she was holding stuff back. So after she died, then he released a biography, and not dirt, but just other stuff that she didn't want to get into in the autobiography, but was documented and also had earned the trust of everyone in her circle, and they felt comfortable telling her real story. So, but yeah, he's like, by then, as I had say about the Who's Zooming's Who and post era for Aretha, she kind of gave up and was just like,
right. But also,
oh, you need an album? Hold on, let me.
yeah, but
There you go. There's an album.
Who's Zooming Who and Whitney Houston's song, How Would I Know He Loves Me, is the same song. If you listen to the
Yes,
music,
it
it's
is.
the same.
Yes, it is.
And
Damn right
she's
it
given
is.
in. There's a Who's Zooming Zoo clip in Whitney's song when she goes, "'Cause you know about these things." They show Aretha. a
Oh,
clip
so
from
you
the
don't
Who.
listen to the song, huh?
I didn't know that.
I remember it from the.
I didn't know that.
But
80s.
also,
Yeah.
here's a little known fact: every time both of those songs are played, Huey Lewis in the news gets
There
money.
you
Really?
go. It's like
They
Glenn
hated it.
Foster's.
Because they invented Aretha Frankenstein. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's my character. I got a character called Eureka Frankenstein, and she's a giant monster that screams and shatters windows. She's coming out in a new Action Cat book in January, and
I love
she
it.
makes another
I
appearance
guess
in
I'm-
May
I'm-
in my Webster
I'm
Despite
being
Monkey
too
number
we're
one.
being too dirty for Mike Jones. I'm sorry, man. He says grandma secretly likes the blue humor. She's not in front of the grandkids, so I understand.
Oh yeah,
The blue.
Yeah.
What's the blue humor?
The dirty
Yeah.
stuff.
the
Really?
dirty, dirty talk.
His grandma
Dirty.
likes it.
Well, I think he's saying metaphorically, if you will,
Yeah. Hey, grandma.
that the old people like the blue humor, but maybe not in front of the grandson.
Oh, you got to be selective. Put your
Yeah.
headphones on.
No, yeah, exactly. Put your headphones on. I apologize.
Mhm.
Ken Dog is happy that Doctor Who is coming back for Christmas 26. Yeah, maybe they'll address the Billy Piper.
Yeah, why though? Why they keep making that? Yeah.
Well, they again,
like
why
it.
they keep making Star Wars? There's
I know.
an audience, man.
I
You know
know.
that.
I knew what
you
you were gonna say.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole
But that is a
Zooming
mess. Back to Who's Zooming Who?
They should
The
make
Freeway of Love.
Is she the next one to get one of those rock star documentaries, auto movies? What do they call it?
I think
They
there
already-
is one.
You drop
Oh, you need a
biopic,
movie?
yeah.
They already
Maybe.
have one. It's called The Blues Brothers.
Really?
The
Oh,
Blues
that's great.
Brothers.
That's a good
You
one.
gotta think. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I saw. I didn't watch it, but on YouTube, somebody put up Blues Brothers 2000, the sequel nobody wanted, and it's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, nobody watched it either.
I saw it. I saw it in the theater.
I'm never gonna
Of
see
course
it.
you did.
We saw it. I was still working at XRT back then. We all saw it because of the music, because Johnny Lang was in it, great blues guy,
Mm.
and Sam Moore was in it, kind of in the way that James Brown was in the first one. Sam Moore was the preacher in the sequel. Terrible movie though.
I'm gonna watch it for the articles.
Exactly. Pretty much.
I'm never gonna watch it. It's like
You're not
doesn't
missing
look
it.
good.
Don't kid yourself.
John
No.
Goodman was in there. I remember that.
Terrible.
I'm on a poster.
And remember, I remember they did a Super Bowl halftime show with the Blues Brothers, and it was John Goodman. And it's like,
Yeah,
why don't you have Sean on do the halftime?
yeah. We need a fat guy so he looks like
Yeah,
Belushi's
exactly.
still alive. But
Right.
we don't want to get his brother.
Well, even Jim. I don't even want to see Jim in the Blues Brothers.
That's
It's
why.
like,
That's
No.
why Roseanne got jealous and did the national anthem.
Did
Ah,
she grabbed the penis too.
and then
didn't
she took some Ambien and she started saying inappropriate things about the National League. Let me tell you something about that league. Am I on Ambien?
Did she
Is anybody
tell
watching this?
people look like gorillas or something? She was
She did.
talking about Planet of the Apes.
That was the Ambien thing. Yeah, exactly.
Was it?
Oops. Yep.
Mhm.
What is that? People have a problem with that? Yeah,
Hey,
you know your show, The Connors. They're going to continue without you.
Yeah, you can't do
Okay.
that no more to people. You know.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Rightfully, appropriately so. It's like, yeah, you reap what you sow.
Wait, did she just call me a monkey? An orangutan to be
Kinda.
specific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably move on from the subject. I think everybody is aware of it.
But
it's funny. Mhm.
Yeah, it is, but it's also we're on a tightrope. I don't want to be
Yeah.
demonetized.
You're on the fence, Baltazar. Yeah.
You know,
I walk up to the line, but I don't cross it. I look over. I look over it with some binoculars.
All right.
So that's what's on that.
Danger, third rail. What was I gonna say? No, you know, so I don't watch reality shows. What I do watch, and because they're smarter, is British game shows.
Oh.
And honestly, what I love is you get.
Why are they smarter?
I'll explain.
You mean smarter in reality or smarter?
No, smarter than us. No,
smarter than American game shows.
Smarter than Americans.
Oh,
because
okay.
All right, here's now. Let me set up the show.
This is a little. This is a little appropriation.
I got a story.
I'm uncomfortable here. All right, go ahead.
Got a story. All right, now I'm going to pull a Francis. Got a story. Stop.
All right, go ahead. I'm teasing you.
I know you. There's a game show called Pointless, and the idea is to set up the question they ask the contestants. They ask 100 people for 100 seconds. Name your favorite Aretha Franklin songs.
Yeah.
And you are supposed to come up with a correct answer, but the least popular answer among the 100 people. So obviously, Respect is going to have like 95 people saying Respect.
Like basically,
Who's Zooming Who might only have 10 people. Go ahead, Frank.
But like a reverse Family Feud, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why it's called Point. And if you get one, like a song like Do Right Woman that nobody remembers, but was a hit of Aretha Franklin's and made it to the top 40, and it's a 0, then they add money to the jackpot at the end of the show that they ask the final contestants a big question. And it's hard. And also what I love about it is it's general knowledge. So it does pop culture, it does movies, it does TV, everything else. But it also does like types of birds and hard pop culture, like, all right, let's do the bestsellers of 2005, the books. And you get these working class people that have spent their lives in the well, I've been working in the coal mines for 35 years. So my chemistry knowledge isn't what it used to be, but I believe the periodic table symbol for oxygen is O. You know, and it's like, but hard ones. And I'm like, this is a great idea for a game show. This is so clever. And of course, they tried it in America, and it failed because the contestants were too stupid. Because you know, what's your favorite color? What?
The word on the street videos, people don't even know what the states
Exactly. So that's my Pointless story. And mentioning that, Artie, have you seen the people in Instagram where they ask the young women, and it's guys and a girl, and it'll be like, okay, who are the Allies in World War II? What? The Allies in World War II. What does that mean? Well, you know, like who was on our side? Was Japan on our side? No.
Barbara?
Exactly. And when did World War I happen? I think like 1600s. And it was great because they had one woman on who's like, well, I'm Native American and our people have been at war for. Yeah, but that's not the question. The question is, when did World War I happen? Yeah, I don't know.
Right before World War II.
So anyway, yeah, exactly. As Rudy points out, instead in America, we get game shows like 99 to beat and The Floor. Exactly. The Floor. That's Rob. I believe that's Rob Lowe's show.
The Floor.
The Floor. I think that's acrylic tile. I could be. It looks like wood, but it's actually vinyl.
What kind? That's ceramic.
Exactly. The Floor.
The Floor. Made out of concrete.
Or I was telling a friend about how
you win.
Or Deal or No Deal, where the entire game is hot chicks opening briefcases. And Howie Mandel, the banker's really upset. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the most inane show. Literally, as
game a chance.
Scorsese says on the movie quiz show, people don't care about the questions. They're watching the money. They're all watching the money. Yeah. And that's the only deal. But I love that show and I can't believe in today's political correct atmosphere that, you know, all right, here's 25 hot women with briefcases. That's the show.
I was going to say a bad joke, but we might get canceled.
Did
Stanley
they have
wants to know about the movie Idiocracy? Yes, great movie. Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead.
Did they have a Deal or No Deal Island recently?
They did. They combined them or something. Temptation Island with Deal or No Deal. I think they're all naked opening.
And they give all the contestants handguns as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have one with just monkeys opening briefcases.
Did they have hot women in bikinis opening briefcases? I don't understand.
Yeah,
maybe because it was hot out there. Maybe could be.
I'll take the chimp for 100, Alex. And then they opened the bag.
I was at a friend's house and he was watching MILF Manor. Speaking of bad reality shows,
MILF Manor.
Oh my God, yeah, and it's funny because they did a parody of that idea on 30 Rock where Alec Baldwin's like, "It's a great idea, Melon. We've got a bunch of cougars and a bunch of barely legal boys excited to meet the cougars and everything.
They're not into that.
And now it's real. MILF Manor, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how I think the show with the Karate Kid, what's it called? Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
There's been episodes of How I Met Your Mother where Barney was getting married, and he invited Billy Zabka. Is that his name?
Zabka, yeah.
Yeah, he invited him to his wedding.
Remind me, who's Billy Zabka?
He's the blonde guy
from Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. Sure, Johnny.
And in the show, in the How I Met Your Mother, Barney because he said, "You're the real Karate Kid. That kid hit you an illegal kick," and he explained the whole show. And when you watch Cobra Kai, that's the concept.
Absolutely.
Of the show. And I bet you that's where the Karate Kid people, Billy Zabka, probably said, "Hey, man, this is a great show.
We should really do this."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember the press conferences for the first season of Cobra Kai where Johnny's explaining the Zabkas and explaining the concept. And it's like, oh, no, that's brilliant. I'll admit I fell off. I didn't watch till the end. And it's funny. Chucky just gave me the movie to watch.
Chucky.
But yeah,
new movie with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they teamed up. Yeah. They merged all the universes.
They merged. Exactly.
I saw the first maybe 2 seasons of the new Karate Kid.
That's when I stopped afterwards.
And it's like it became the same. It became more of the.
Yeah. No, I like
the first season's great.
Story. Yeah, Johnny's story is especially the first last season. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's a great story.
I want to see the rest, but I'll take my time. I'll get there.
Eventually.
I've been cleaning the house for a change, and
house cleaning.
Did you find the other glove?
Go ahead. I found a few gloves.
I did just in time for the big snowstorm that we got. I'm not kidding.
Found 5 of them.
But no, I went through. I was going through I went through my external hard drives, and I forgot about this Cinemax show exactly. And aside from the porn, I found this show from the 2010s called Strike Back. And it was on Cinemax, and it was about a military espionage team that was breaking up terrorist cells and stuff. And it's great because half of it is really violent testosterone military action.
Nice.
And the other half is sex.
And
there are literally episodes right before a mission where a guy will with a female spy be like, "Oh, we got 2 hours. How are we going to kill it?" And then they cut to, and it's so. I mean, it is so blatantly you don't have to guess what the imagery is. Where you got jeeps and tanks and guns. Cut to here's sex and here's a guy kissing a girl on her breasts and back to guns.
A lot of missiles going through tunnels.
I was crying laughing at how I'm like, all right, that's the kind of show we miss. Why isn't that show on television?
What is it called? A Strike Force?
Strike Back.
Strike Back. See, when you first said it, I thought it was going to be a show about bowling.
Exactly. Welcome to Strike Back.
Like Strike Back.
You ever watch Celebrity Bowling? That's been on that's on TV and all those stations. That's a great show from the 70s.
I would like that.
Yep, that's right. Chem-Dog is right. Johnny was a bully in Back to School as well.
We had a publisher one time take us out for bowling after a convention, and
that's right.
Yeah, I forgot who it was, but I told him, "Don't you think all the artists should bowl with their opposite hand?" He goes, "Why?" I said, "Because it's going to hurt." He went, "Oh," and he felt so bad. He kind of told me, "If you want to bowl."
I can't bowl anymore because my knuckles swell.
Oh,
yeah.
And it broke my heart because I loved bowling ever since I was a little kid.
Can't fit you in the hole.
In my 30s actually, I truly that's what happens. The knuckles swell and they hurt. Well,
how'd you get swelled knuckles?
But they hurt.
You got
carpal tunnel syndrome. I have
does the other hand swell too?
I believe it's called.
They do now because because I'm an old man and it's arthritis. But this is more than 20 years ago when I was still in my 30s.
I believe it's called getting your swole on, Joe.
My sister Penny for my 40th birthday arranged a bowling party with all my friends and a surprise party.
So there were people there.
And no, it was nice. No, like a whole 3 people showed up. No, actually, no, it was nice. A lot of my friends and different groups of friends. Nice. And I was just bouncing around from lane to lane. She's like, "How come you're not bowling?" I'm like, "I can't bowl anymore." She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it doesn't work anymore." Oh, my arm, it's broke.
Oh.
So
you need one big hole. You could grab all of it,
Exactly.
Never forget, son, you're a melon. Go ahead.
Classic. But yeah, what's it? Bowl without using the holes. No, even gripping the ball, Stanley, if you'll pardon the expression, is a challenge.
Gripping a ball becomes a problem when you get older. Yeah.
Well, here's the trick, Johnny. You got to grip both at the same time.
I know. Actually, I should lube up before I bowl. That would probably help.
Hey, slippery. That guy's a bit slippery.
You're on the fence right now.
Can you break out the jergens for me? I'm about to bowl. Yeah,
my favorite part about bowling was putting my hand over that air.
Sure.
I enjoy that part the most.
Who's sweating that badly that they need
the dried your hand? You can hold the ball.
And I like when the ball's coming and it stops suddenly.
Yep. And that slows down. The hook grabs it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff. Mechanics.
I've said before, my father was such a great bowler. Sponsors wanted to turn him pro.
My father was a bowler.
He was. My dad at our restaurant, our pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
We had a canopy over the bar, and it was loaded with trophies, and literally 90% of them were my dad's bowling trophies. He was more proud of his few golfing trophies. He's like, now that's a challenge, which it is. It's a skill. But yeah, he was a great bowler. He really was a great bowler. He never did a 300 game, but he did high 280s a few times.
Yeah, both sports involve balls and holes, which is really cool.
It's true.
I got really turned off to golf when I worked as a production assistant for a camera television crew, and we had to go golf. And the hardest thing to do was film that little freaking white ball in against white clouds and a blue sky, and you couldn't see anything.
Follow the ball as it gets. There's by the way, great golf sitcom on Apple that Owen Wilson did.
Wow.
It's called Stick. And he finds that he's like a washed up pro, and he finds this kid prodigy that is just incredible. And it was good. And Mark Maron is in it as well.
That's great. Wow.
Pretty good, man. Hey, here's Mario. Mario, come here and watch it. There must not be a Mavericks game on TV right now.
I think they're already out of the playoffs.
I think they lost.
In November, they're already out of it. All right, there you go.
He hates when the Mavs lose.
Bowling for dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, Celebrity Bowling, though, it was a guy that used to be on one of the CBS soap operas. He was the host, and it's from the 70s. And everybody that was a celebrity is on this thing. And, it's great. And it's just them just straight up bowling. Every now and then they might make a wisecrack, but otherwise they're bowling.
I don't know.
Brady Bunch kids are on there. Look up Celebrity Bowling, Artie. You'll find there's episodes on YouTube.
It's like Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah, but it was just a half-hour game show of bowling.
Mm.
And Roy Rogers, the Cowboy star, was a great bowler, and he's on a couple episodes, which is crazy. But all these 70s celebrities are on there. And both Marsha Brady and Jan Brady are a team. They're on there together.
Boy, I'd like to. Oh no, is that appropriate? Yeah.
Well, here actually, and they were underage, but kind of because of the 70s and stuff.
Yeah, they didn't matter then.
They weren't. No, well, that's true too. But also,
mattered. Yeah.
They weren't wearing bras when they would shoot their episodes.
Oh my gosh!
And the producers are like, "Listen, this is a kids show. You got to wear a bra. Stop it." And another woman that did that was an adult, and it was okay, but not.
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah.
Bewitched, Elizabeth Montgomery in the Dick Sargent second Darren episodes. There are a lot of episodes where she ain't wearing no bra over by her.
I heard she wanted to protest or something. She wanted to.
She's big women's. She was a big liberal, women's liberal advocate, and that's why she's like, I'm not wearing a bra anymore. It's like, we're ABC. Yes, you are. So
they should bring that back.
Sure,
pretty good.
Bowling with the Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Sammy. Let me be Uncle Arthur. Paul Lynn. Hello, Sammy.
You're on the line, Baltazar.
That's the thing that they'll never bring back is Battle of the Network Stars. I used to love that, but there were only 3 networks back then.
Yeah.
So it was
now you got to do Fox and.
But now they tried to bring it back. I want to say a while ago they brought it back. Yeah, they brought it back in the late 90s or early 2000s or something like that. It was look it up, Johnny. Am I ever wrong?
No, then it'd be like a tournament.
Because I know too in the early 2000s they were rerunning the old ones.
No, they brought back,
and they're on YouTube and everything.
Look it up.
Well, I heard because you got to wonder when it's like, man, Ron Howard's on a television show and Penny, my sister Penny, and all these people. Why are they doing this show? Please do. The reason why is because they made more money doing those game shows because they would be big cash prizes.
Sure,
big cash prizes, and they weren't making a ton of money back in the 70s on TV. I mean, they were comfortable, but they weren't making the $1 million an episode like they are now. Certainly.
Well,
so that's
reality
why they all did it. William
That's why
Shatner was
reality-
captain
yeah.
of the NBC team.
Battle of the Network Stars, 2017.
Wow,
God
really?
damn, not that
A
much.
10-episode summer event that pits teams of current and classic TV stars from multiple eras and different genres against one another in a variety of athletic games.
Does it say which network it ran it?
Netflix.
I bet Fox.
It was on what you call it?
ABC, CBS.
Peter Brady was the host, apparently.
Really?
Okay.
After he married that
Maybe
Christopher Knight.
No, Mike Greenberg was a co-host.
Oh my God! So it was ABC.
Joe Tessitore was
nice.
Another co-host.
Yeah. He's a big.
WWE.
Yeah. And boxing.
Yeah, but he's WWE.
But Mike Greenberg, my buddy Mike.
But Ronda Rousey, Denise Richards, Julie Benz,
was
Catherine Bell,
was Byron Allen in
Bill
it?
Wagner, Kelly Osbourne.
Which Wagner was on?
Jill Wagner.
I don't know her.
Charisma Carpenter.
Sure.
Mary McCormick. Ted McGinley.
Oh.
Are these
Bronson Pinchot was on it.
Are these on Hulu?
Barbara?
Dave Foley. Johnny, how much work do you want me to do for this thing? Come on.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm used to an ombudsman doing this.
Jonathan Lipnicki was on it. He was the kid with the big head from the Tom
How
Cruise,
much does your head weigh? Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo, Joey Lawrence.
Of course, Hercules was doing. He needs a job.
What's a hammer?
Chad Lowe. Yeah. Lou Ferrigno. He was on an episode. Donna Mills.
He always needs a job.
So
Donna Mills, like 75. What competition was she in? The Rascal competition?
So
Donna Mills? Wasn't she on the beach movies?
Jimmy Walker. So yeah,
really?
all these
Dynamite
guy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did they do the tug of wars like the old one? The tug of war?
Was Ray Parker Jr. in it? Jamie used to be my girl.
Battle of the Network Stars. Let's see. Reviews. Cool and funny redo of the series. Yeah, I don't think so. Better than I thought. Yeah, I still don't think so. So it aired. It doesn't say where it aired.
It aired on ABC. I'm asking if it's streaming on like Hulu. Hulu has all the old ABC stuff.
You're better off watching the old ones, Johnny.
Easy.
I love the old ones.
Yeah, just watch those.
With Gabe Kaplan, he makes the show.
Yeah, it's not streaming anywhere, which is shocking. I got to be honest. I don't know about you. Do you guys watch any of these reboots of the game shows like Match Game or Hollywood Squares or whatever? They suck. I'm like, Martin Short is hosting Match Game. Okay, I love Martin Short. It is so canned, bad jokes, and it's like, no, you got to do it like the old Gene Rayburn show or Hollywood Squares, where they used to get bombed and then tape the show, and then you get loose and relaxed.
Well, we watch Family Feud.
Kind of bomb.
Family Feud is the only one I watch.
Is Steve Harvey hosting it?
Steve Harvey.
Oh no, what I'm thinking about the Graham Norton show. They all get bombed on that show.
They do, my theory on that is because all the Americans are in England, that I think subconsciously like, well, it's just British TV.
Yeah, they're on vacation. Yeah, they're on vacation. Yeah, when you're on vacation, you're different.
They cut loose.
Than when you're home.
They cut loose more.
Mm-hmm. You got nothing to lose.
Yes, Rob, you're right, Ken Dog. Back in the day, in the original Battle of the Network Stars, Robert Conrad was the captain of NBC, and that was the infamous 50-yard dash that he did with Gabe Kaplan.
Yeah,
he accused him of cheating, and then Gabe Kaplan beat his ass, and he goes, "Well, I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong."
Yeah,
and Telly Savalas was on her too, but
that's because Robert Conrad complained that ABC cheated in the relay race, so the judge said, "Okay, we'll have a one-off with the two of you running against each other." And Telly Savalas is CBS. And he's in his tracksuit and he's chain smoking and he's talking to Howard goes up. Howard, this is completely unfair. CBS should be involved with this just like the others. And it's so great because it's like, Telly, listen, while I'm destroying my lungs at this athletic competition, let me tell you, who's smoking during athletics,
I could probably do a 3-foot race with somebody.
I think my greatest challenge would be reaching for something across the table. That's the competition.
Getting out of bed the fastest.
I was telling Francis already, I've had bad insomnia the last few weeks.
Oh no!
And honestly, I slept until about 2 hours before this show.
Really?
I off and on because I'm like, no, I still feel.
What time do you go to bed now? Are you vampire yet?
Massive vampire hours. Like 7 a.m. I finally fall asleep.
I just switched again. I went to Traverse City this Friday to go
Michigan.
to the Moonbeam Award.
What happened? Tell me
is that Cherry City Con or whatever it's called?
Yeah, they call it. I found out that cherries are very popular in Traverse City. It wasn't a convention. It was the Moonbeam Book Awards, and they had the graphic novel category. The Flash Gordon Adventures won the silver medal.
Congratulations, Johnny.
Oh yeah,
man. Way to go, boys.
So I drove up there.
How come you weren't there, Francis?
Because it was in Michigan.
I understand. Yeah, it's too far for you.
Yeah, I went. Yeah.
Hey, I'm bummed. GalaxyCon Milwaukee canceled, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
that sucks.
But the show, the Moonbeam Awards, there were people from everywhere. People from England were there. People from all over the country, San Francisco, Atlanta. People I met were there from.
Look up, Francis. Mario's congratulating you guys.
Several from New York. So because it was in Michigan, several from New York came, and but it was
representatives. I couldn't be there.
Did you see Katie Cook there?
Yeah. Huh?
Was Katie there?
No, I didn't see her. No.
Okay.
And but when I got there, I didn't know what time my time was supposed to be because I'm not Chicago time. My van says one thing, my phone says one thing, and when I got to my room, it said 3 hours something else. So I think whatever the time change, no one ever switched the clocks. So I was confused of when I got there, and I already been awake since like 1 a.m. and I just left my house at like 3 and made it there. Stopped seeing my daughter, and then I kept going straight.
You're lucky. Can I just interrupt you for a second? You're lucky in the hotel room that just the clocks were off, because in a couple of hotel rooms where I've stayed, they set the alarm for 4 in the morning. And the thing goes off, and I'm like,
Yeah, I got up, and when I set my alarm, I set it on timer. So I just, all right, I need 8 hours. So I put 8 hours sleep. And when I woke up, the clock said like 7 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, good. I could go set up at the show, because there was a book show during the day, and then the awards was in the early evening. So the book show was like 10 to 2 or something. So I got up and I went downstairs to get coffee, and I'm down there, and I told the girl, I think it's dark outside. Like, oh, how come the coffee shop's not open? She said, sir, it's 4:45. I'm like, what? Like, what? She's like, nothing opens till 7. I'm like, what the heck? Like 7 o'clock.
You start mumbling to yourself, daylight savings time.
I go, what time is it? And like, my clock says, and I'm looking at everything I was living my life was wrong. So I had to wait. Yeah. So I had to wait a little while. But by the time I got coffee, and then I went to the show and set up, and they gave us some cheddar broccoli soup to eat for lunch. Man, I was like dying around noon. I'm so dying. I'm like falling asleep. I was like, man, I need to go lay down. Like, I'm hurting. And then the show was still like 3 hours more. So then after, it was good though. I sold a bunch of books, and we got when I got there, they greeted me with the award, the medal. So I put it around my neck right away, and everyone at the show was an award winner for the show. It was really cool, and people were able to come in and buy the award-winning book, and they gave us stickers to put on all the books, and they gave us a plaque, like a certificate, certificate, and I walked around the room to meet everybody, and everyone had the plaque on their table with the books. I'm like, oh, and I didn't realize what was in my envelope, so I went back and displayed it. It was really cool. Made a little video, and I
saw your photo in front of the background and everything.
Yeah, it was real cool, and cool. And then the ceremony was awesome too, because again, I don't know what time things are, and they just said, oh, we're gonna have a ceremony tonight, but I was thinking it was gonna be like 7 to midnight or 8 to something like that, and I went to the lobby, and I asked the guy, the concierge, I said, are the Moonbeam Awards here? He says, yes, they sure are. And he looked it up, and he says, they reserved the room from 3 to 8. So 3 o'clock. So what? It's like 2:45 now, and I'm exhausted. And by the time I unloaded and they came in my room, so
3 to 8.
Yeah, like I took a shower real quick. I laid down on the bed. Boom, I was out, and I woke up 20 minutes later. And I looked, and I'm freaking out. I was like, I don't know. I finally, my phone was the real time. I didn't touch the one in the room. I don't be confused. And so I got up at 4 and I got dressed and I went down in the room that they were holding the ceremony in was totally empty. No one's in there, but I saw the waitresses fixing things up and hanging banners and stuff. I'm like, okay, so I got time. So I went to the bar, got my chicken wings, got my Michelob Ultra, and just sat there a little bit. And then when people started going in, it was about 5:30. So I was there for an hour and a half just eating.
Oh, so they reserved the room from 3 to 8, but the awards wasn't until later. All right.
Yeah, it was. The awards were from 5 to 7. That's what that said. Finally,
so they have setup and cleanup. So there you go.
So the weird thing is, like, all weekend I didn't know what time it was, but I knew I had to be there around a certain time, so I hovered every week. And then it was real cool, man. They had all of our award books on the table, and
did you make a speech?
Yeah, I got to talk for about 3 minutes. Each person gets 2 to 3 minute speech, and it was cool. They announced the awards. They announced my name and stuff in the book, and they announced all the books. Of course, they said, here's the gold medalist, here's silver medalist. There was gold, silver, bronze for every category, and they tell people where they're from. And most of the speeches, they were good, man. They were real touching and personal, and a lot of people were crying a few times. It's very touching. It's like winning the Eisner. It's like you don't know what to do. You just feel the emotions. Yeah, it was kind of big. It was kind of a big deal. And so when we,
I'm saying the award, the Big Amiibo, like your Big Amiibo award.
Yeah, the Big Amiibo award. Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah. And so when I went up,
it's real.
Yeah, real. Yeah, well, ours was real. Yeah, it manifested something of its own. And
software day. Yes.
But I went up and I just told him that I've been doing this forever, and like I'm been drawing since 5th grade and stuff. And I told him what I did, and so I worked for all these people and all these big companies, and so winning an award was very important, and I thanked them and stuff. And then that little speech lets everyone know who you are. And so when I sat down, people started coming up and asking me stuff. It was really cool. Nice. It was really interesting. So it's kind of like no one knows who you are until you say something, and then they're all freaking out. They're all asking me questions, all kinds of questions, and most of the people, they were indie. The publisher, they self-publishers, or they have a small publisher. Yeah. So it was kind of cool, and I liked it a lot. And then after
was it a library award? Like who sponsors this Moonbeam
award? It's called Jenkins Group, I think it's called. I'm not sure.
Fergie Jenkins, the former Chicago Post.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, him and his people established his book award.
I like graphic novels.
Yeah, I met all the people who run the company, but I don't know how it does. But it was a big thing. They gave us a medal. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. And it was real fun. And then I drove back the next day and hung out with Audrey a little bit.
Nice.
Spend the night there, and then came back again. But
at her dorm room over by her?
Yeah, I rent a hotel on her block. So I'm staying right next to her dorm.
Oh, nice.
Fancy hotel. So I got a big room, so we stayed there.
Mario is posting Paul Jenkins. I have no idea why. I love Paul Jenkins. He's a good friend.
Oh, he's a Jenkins Award guy, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe. There you go. Yeah, all right. Man, I was telling the guys off the air, I am going senile, kids. I am really going senile. Because really, Jenkins, what? Are we talking about Jenkins?
Yeah. I think it was the Jenkins, or it could have been the Jeffrey Group. I think
we've known that for years, Johnny. But yeah.
Put the pipe down, son.
So it's cool because like last year I won that the SIPA award. It's called Colorado Independent Publisher, and I flew out to Boulder, Colorado to get the award for Yogs. So the cool thing is like last 2 years I wanted to award the last 2 years, and they were both from Paper Cut. So that goes a long way with them. So it's really fun. Leroy Jenkins.
I don't know Leroy Jenkins. Why do I remember Leroy Jenkins? What's that from?
Yeah, I don't know. But it was real fun, man.
There's hilarious fake commercials of like the guy who did the foot rub and barbecue sauce commercial.
Oh yeah. Is that fake?
Oh, it's oh my God, yes, it's fake. Good Lord, that's fake.
Sauce.
Yeah, who do you go to license a business for that? All right, so it's foot rubs and barbecue. Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was real.
No.
Because it
looks authentically local TV. No, you're like the Moo and Oink, a classic Southside Chicago grocery store. The Moo and Oink, the butchers, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The Moo and Oink. I remember that when they used to sponsor Bob Loose Wrestling.
Bob Loose?
Yeah, he was the local promoter. Dick the Bruiser and the Valiant Brothers and Bobo Brazil. Yukon Moose Cholak. These are all 70s Chicago area wrestlers.
Oh, it's the best.
Wrestlers. I thought we were getting all nasty.
You didn't have to be muscular. You just had to be big.
Exactly.
You could be.
I will see you at the Coliseum Saturday night.
You had to have hairy arms.
All right, Dick the Bruiser with the big challenge.
Yeah.
You know, Kopic, my dear departed friend Chet Kopic.
Oh.
He used to do the local WWF cards at the then Rosemont Horizon, now the Allstate Arena. And they offered him several times over the years offers to be the national broadcaster, sports guy, sports announcer.
Oh, cool.
And he turned it down. He's like, no, if I do that, then I'm not legitimate anymore. I can't. I've got a job in Yeah, exactly. And it's like, Chet, God bless you. You're not that far away from the cartoon that they want you to be. All right. He was great. He was what you saw was what you got. He was Anchorman in real life. That's the only way to describe him, Frank. Cool. Like he was Rob Burgundy in real life. He really was. Man,
we when I got home yesterday, I'm so exhausted, but I'm wired because I'm drinking all this Red Bull, and I made it through two blizzards, almost died a few times, and finally got home, and I'm so starving and wired. And Gordy was home. Gordy sitting at the kitchen table, and I got in, and I said, "Hey man, you hungry? You want to go eat?" Because I was starving. He went, "Yeah." So we got dressed, and we went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sure.
Near the house.
Sure.
And walked into that little hallway before you go through.
Yeah.
It smelled so bad. Like
oh, why? What happened?
Like butthole, ass, sweat cheek.
That's what I think. That's what I think Buffalo Wild Wings smells like every time I walk.
No, this is like.
I gotta be honest. It's been a while, but I like Buffalo Wild Wings normally. But obviously not if you get hit with any sewage smell.
I crave it so much. So when it was like.
So you didn't stay, obviously.
We walked through the hall, and like the moment you walk in, you're like, all right, it got a little better, but now it still smelled. I don't know if the seepage was in my nostrils.
They probably had I think they probably had some sort of plumbing issue.
My olfactory glands. I don't know what it was in. So we walked through the restaurant.
By the way Arnie says olfactory, it's like it's an old manufacturing.
It's an old factory
on the south side of the city. The old factory.
So we're walking in, and I like to sit in the bar area because you get the big stools and the TVs. And
you stayed?
No, listen, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And me and my son were walking like stinks. We're walking. We walked past the bathroom, and it smelled great. Like, ooh, like all of a sudden, like
I'll eat there.
They must have just cleaned the bathrooms because, like, oh, it smells fresh. And then 5 feet past the bathroom, we went to the bar area, and it smelled more. And we're like looking, and they see us. The two ladies we're the only ones in the place. There was like another couple maybe, but we're the only ones in the place. And the ladies are looking at us and waiting for us to sit down. And my son's like, still stinks. We walked. We found a table way deep in the corner. Like, Dad, it still stinks. And I looked at the ladies. Why it smells like butthole in here? And they're like, and they said, it's not us. It's outside. There was a gas leak. Like, but it became you. It stinks. Yeah. And then we went outside, and I searched for another one, and we drove another.
So Red Robin instead, or
another
something?
5 meals. No, we went. I wanted Buffalo Wild Wings. We found another one. Like 10 minutes away. Because there's a bunch by me, so we found another one.
Oh,
and it was actually our third one, because the second one we found was
it was the third one.
Let's
hear what happened at the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, we drove to another one, and we're like, oh, there it is. Let's go. And it was one of those takeout ones.
Oh, boo!
Come on! That's such a letdown to the story. Come on!
Yeah, and I'm like,
you should have started with that one and then gone
to the stink at the end.
How about that? That one smelled too. That one smelled like I don't know. But we had to find another one, but we were good at that third one.
We have a weird generic carryout hub that like represents a bunch of like Panera and maybe Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's this like weird place that like you go and there's no kitchen or anything like that. It's lockers. And it's like, it's an Uber that like Uber food or whatever, Uber Eats that you have to drive to and pick up your food. Cause the Panera near me sucked. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, there's another Panera near me. So I'm going to go to the other one, see how that is. And it was this weird hub. And it, like I said, it represented like 10 different fast food restaurants. And the food tasted like Panera food, but they don't make it there. It is so weird. It's so weird.
So weird.
And they're like, "Oh, you want a cup of coffee? That'd be $17, please."
It just wasn't like no. You had to pre-order everything. So if you didn't pre-order it, they didn't have it. And I don't think they offered the drinks. I think it was just the food.
It's Panera. You could have soup and sandwich, cost you $60.
Oh, Panera, yeah. That and also since COVID, nobody wants to work in fast food anymore and everything. And no, I don't. And also, the portions have gotten smaller and the prices have gotten bigger. And Panera sucks now. Yeah.
Speaking of Panera, like I like to go out to coffee shops or diners or something to get a cup of coffee and grilled cheese or something, and then I bring my work. I do my stories in my sketchbook there, and normally, and I even write at the airport. No one ever says anything to me. I'm writing on the airport and airplanes. I'm writing at coffee shops, and people like know you're busy. They leave you alone. Every single time I've been to Panera, because I sit there in the booth. I get a nice, comfortable booth. Someone always bothers me and talks, and it's always the old people come up and they're like,
I was going to say older people, right?
Older people, like senior citizens, retired. And are you doing your homework? I said, no, ma'am. I'm over 50 years old. No, I don't go to school. Look at he's doing something. What are you writing? Like, oh my God. So I can never ever get work on a Panera. Like, man.
I was going to say, every time I've been in a Panera, I don't know if I've seen anybody under 50 there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I always get work pitches. Like guys like, oh, I got a friend who's making a comic. Oh, I'm like, no, man, go away. Like, I got a good story. I just got to write it down. That's all. But I've been working on this story for 20 years.
I have a great Green Arrow story. Yeah, but they already make Green Arrow. Yeah, but it's got to be Green Arrow.
Yeah, but
you're kind of screwed because they won't.
Thanks. Yeah,
but it's great. Yeah, that doesn't matter. They don't want you.
Oh, thanks. I'll go back to Starbucks. Nobody bothers me there. Even their chairs are wooden.
You know, all that. Well, you know, the whole concept of Starbucks and places like Panera was what they call third base, where you've got home, you got work, and then, no, it's not dirty. Oh. And third base is another hangout place that you're willing to spend time at. Well, now Starbucks doesn't want you there that long. They got rid of all the couches. And a lot, I don't know about you guys, but the ones by me, there's like half the outlets that there used to be. Because, you know, working on my Great American Screenplay or my Great American Novel, there's less places to do that stuff in. Yeah, did I say, sorry, all right, thank you. B Thinks, by the way, B Thinks, as always, thank you for the support.
Third Space.
You're a loyal guy. But no, Third Space is a reference to a Babylon 5 TV movie.
Oh, I like
that. Unless Howard Shapiro, the man who created Howard Shapiro? Howard, I forget his name now. Yeah, the guy who created Starbucks. Yeah, that was his concept. And I thought it was third base, but I think you're making fun and saying third space because of Babylon 5, which is a fine thing. Anyway, but I just find that interesting that their whole philosophy of how to do business has changed because I'm like that. I buy one cup of venti coffee and it lasts me for more than an hour. And I sit on my phone and I screw around and, or I come up with ideas for the podcast or I do emails.
Yeah, I do that. I'd love to write at Starbucks, and I'd last about 2 hours before I got to go home and use the bathroom. Yeah, because
thankfully all the Starbucks by me, and surprisingly in the city, but they have digital locks on them.
Oh yeah, but I got to do like the good kind of bathroom break.
Well, I am not ashamed of doing the good kind of bathroom unless I've eaten too much and I really want to explode. But I can handle a normal, good kind of bathroom at these places. They're clean.
Now I'm on drugs, man. My drugs dictate my day. Yeah,
I've had middle-aged man issues, and I was really nervous about it, and I didn't know how to bring it up to one of my doctors, who's a very nice young lady, and I'm like, "Hey, I got a question," and she's like, "I'm a doctor, Mr. Sutchers. Everything's fine," and I'm like, "I'm not completing the deal like I used to," and she's like, "Yeah, that's the medication." I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'm so sorry. I really apologize. I don't want to, And she's like, "Mr. Sutchers, I'm a medical professional. That is a common question for people your age."
And then when she goes to lunch, she said, "You should have heard what this guy said."
But literally, that is kind of how I did say it because I'm like, metaphorically, I can't complete the deal. She's like, "I know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Of course you do."
I could be sitting at the table.
I was so embarrassed. But I had to disclose. I'm like, listen, I gotta. Yeah, it's the medication. Don't feel. What's your after medication? And I'm almost, guys. I'm so excited. Artie, you'll appreciate this.
Yeah.
My diabetes numbers. If I can be Wilford Brimley for a second, diabetes.
The bees.
They're good. They're really good. I'm not in the remission area, but I'm in my A1C's in the low.
Taking
60s.
control. That's all you can do.
Yes,
Take
exactly,
control.
like those commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't take drugs when I'm away from the house because I can't afford to like experience anything weird.
Yeah,
so I just eat right, and I come home and I get back to training.
Oh, okay. Because I don't have those. Yeah. I don't have those. The medicine doesn't make any of those kind of bathroom issues.
Because I gotta like if I'm like weekend, it's like I'm gonna go right today. I'm gonna go to the coffee shop, and then I sit there for another 2 hours. My wife said, "Aren't you going?" Like, yeah, I have to poop first. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I want to go now, but I know, like, if I go, I'll be back in 10 minutes." So I finished the bathroom. I heard, "All right, I gotta go," and I take off because you got to get the most time in.
Wow,
I could be gone for 15 minutes or 3 hours.
Who knew?
Yeah, that's we'll edit that out. I don't know if the people want to know all that.
I'm way behind on streaming on everything.
Tell me more about your poop.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's why I'm trying to get off of it and talk about streaming TV instead.
We could talk about. Are you doing your homework, young man?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say,
what? Oh, I saw, and movie season is beginning. Oscar contenders.
Hi, Oscar.
I saw Ethan Hawke's new movie. It's called Blue Moon, like the song. It's about the composer of Blue Moon. Exactly. You saw me standing alone. It's Richard Linklater, who made all those great 90s and early 2000 movies, but Ethan Hawke, and it's Rodgers and Hammerstein, of course, the great musical duos.
Yeah, I order from them all the time.
This is about the composer chef. This is about the composer before Hammerstein that Rodgers collaborated with, Lorenz Hart. And Lorenz Hart and they wrote Blue Moon, and they had a ton of musical hits, and they had a ton of popular songs and stuff. But he kind of left Hart for Hammerstein because Hart was a big boozer and stuff, and had real issues of getting work done. And Ethan Hawke totally uglies himself up. He looks hideous. He's playing really short, and I think the other guys are either standing with platform shoes or he's
supposed to be a short guy.
Supposed to be a real short guy, and it's a real story. This is about a real story and everything. Wow. And it takes place the night that Oklahoma debuts, and everyone is toasting Rodgers and Hammerstein, how great they are, and poor little Lorenz Hart is like off in the aisle. I think at the very least he'll get a nomination for Best Actor for this. Because don't you think when they ugly themselves up, that's when like the nominations?
Yeah, that's what Sydney Sweeney thought, and I guess
I got to be honest, Artie. I knew Christy Martin, the boxer that story is based on.
Yeah,
and it is a really tragic story.
Yeah, I know her.
But I'm sorry. I'm sure that the general public's like, I don't want to see Sydney Sweeney be ugly and tell this really depressing story.
And
I want her in a bathing suit. Well, no, absolutely. Well, it's like when Charlize Theron did Monster.
Yeah, they got
she won the Oscar for
She won the Oscar,
yeah.
So no, I'm sure that's the thinking.
But Christy,
and also, I don't think I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I should really see the reviews and possibly see the movie. I don't think she's that great of an actress that she can pull it off, but maybe that's
right. And then it's we get something similar with $1 Million Baby, which is kind of similar.
Yeah, Hilary Swank, the Swank. Yeah,
female boxer, but
she won too.
Right, and but
she's a great actress. Yeah,
Christy. There's a documentary of her. I think somewhere I saw it, and that's what you need. Just watch the documentary.
Well, yeah,
I don't think she's popular enough for people to go see it. I don't know.
Oh, you mean Sweeney or Christy?
No, Chris the boxer.
Oh yeah,
I just don't know. Like general audience, like
I mean, let's be honest, man. Again, I love the sport, but boxing is not a big deal in the United States. It hasn't been since the Tyson era.
Yeah, but if it was a movie about Ronda Rousey, it would probably be more popular. You know what I mean? Like
movie critic, Chicago extraordinary movie critic David Foley pointed out that yes, there's a Netflix documentary. Good to see you, David.
Yeah, I saw that. But
no, Sweeney, my friend Ron Borges, a great Boston Globe sports writer, co-wrote Christy Martin's autobiography and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
it's a great.
Ron, it's a tragic story. None of us knew. She was married to a guy, and he was physically abusive and an asshole.
Yeah.
It's shitty. No, it's lousy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw two of her big fights in Vegas back in the day.
Because I'm curious of the movie. The Sweeney movie, because I like boxing, I like the story. But
Christy was a great fighter.
It's too bad it bombed. I don't think anybody cares, and
it is the first weekend. Well, just in general, Artie, nobody.
Movies. Yeah.
It's got to be Demon Hunters or
Yeah.
Marvel movie or
Superheroes
DC
Star Wars,
movie
yeah.
or Star Wars. Otherwise, they'll wait for cable. Even Spinal Tap 2, which I saw in the theater, and it's good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well,
for being a sequel.
people have a better screen in their house, and you need
Absolutely.
need a big like Fast and Furious to be.
And
on
all you
the
have to do is tell
screen.
the guy next to you to shut up because it's probably somebody in your family rather than a bunch of strangers on their phones that can't shut up. So.
That's true. Hey, turn off that light.
Oh, Folly saw the Christy Martin movie. He says Sweeney was fine, but it's worth seeing for Ben Foster, who plays her scumbag manager husband. Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
All right, good to hear, Folly. Maybe I will make time to go see it this week or whatever in the afternoon.
Oh, I got another pick. You know that movie? I don't know the guy's name, but he was in that new Running Man movie. And
Glenn, he's in the Sweeney movie.
Is he?
Glenn Powell. The guy who plays the main guy, that's Glenn Powell.
Yeah, he's my new pick for Indiana Jones. I think they
should
see that. Take him right now.
Put him in the movie, man. You'll be able to see how good he is because Running Man is coming out, and he stars in the new Running Man.
That's what he was saying.
I saw the first one with Arnold already.
Yeah, but this is a Edgar Wright one, so it should. I'm interested.
I'm intrigued.
I wouldn't be interested in the sequel, honestly, but Edgar Wright kind of interests me. So
is it a redo or a sequel?
It's kind of like a redo, and it's more closely based on the.
No one else playing Indy.
Yeah, Folly doesn't want anyone else to play Indy.
They should do.
Don't we kind of all think that eventually we will get a new Indiana Jones?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. It's inevitable
when Harrison's gone.
I think so because now Disney.
You think they're waiting for that, Artie? Really?
Yeah, that's when no one's
so.
good. Like he says, no one could play it but him. But once he's gone, and
is it still Paramount or does Disney own it now?
I think Disney has it now.
Disney owns it, yeah.
Because Disney owns it.
So guess what? They'll do it at some point.
They'll do it, but it has to be where Harrison's gone, Lucas is gone, Spielberg's left. And
maybe
I don't necessarily think so, but
no, I don't either. Given that what's his face made Dial of Destiny.
Mm-hmm. I think Harrison should do one more film. One more film is Indy, like he did with that Indiana Jones Chronicles, where he shows up in the beginning and introduces it, and then hands it off in a flashback with the new guy, and says, "Here's my adventures when I was in Egypt."
Sure.
And then you show the new guy.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
And then don't go back to it. Maybe do a voiceover later, but then
or
for the first movie
start it at the end.
Have it in beginning at the end. Then start the next one with that same actor without Harrison Ford voiceover. And I think that would be acceptable.
I saw something online along the lines of that talk that you're doing there about replacing. I saw something online where there's writers that are like, that they're having trouble coming up with the story for the new James Bond because he died in the last film. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Give me a break.
You just start over.
Of course you do.
It's different. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand.
That is such a BS excuse, and I have no idea who Amazon has in charge of making the next Bond. But yeah, give me a break.
Because there was always rumors that the James Bond 007 was a name that given to
a code name. Yeah.
And then
remember CrossGen, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? They did a comic. It wasn't called James Bond, or like Charlie Battison or something was the name of the secret agent, and it was a code name. Absolutely. Well, Roger Moore, before he died, proposed why don't all of us that are old Bonds now? Why don't we have one where the current guy is in trouble and he needs the old guys to which
that would have been
Pierce
fantastic.
And Timothy Dalton and Roger Moore? Yes, please. Yes, please.
Imagine him just showing up in cars or something.
I understand there's a bit of trouble. Yeah. Perhaps I could be of assistance.
They can maybe even still do that because the couple bonds are still around.
Oh yeah, with Pierce and Timothy, absolutely.
Even if they just show up at the end with a martinis and they toast them.
Well done, old man, old bean. Here you are.
Yeah,
right. Because that would be my version of writing the new Bond. Because if Daniel Craig is dead, right, that James Bond is dead. Bring back Pierce Brosnan and Timothy Dalton, and do that idea with the new one. So
Rudy wants a short round Disney show.
Yeah, I really wish they put. Remember when they went for ice cream at the end of that last Indiana Jones movie?
Mhm.
It would have been so cool if they went to Short Round's ice cream and you see them turn around with their ice cream.
You think
help you?
have Shorty be in charge of an ice cream parlor in the 60s?
Yeah, it would have closed off his story.
You want nuts?
Yeah.
You want nuts and sprinkles?
May I help you? Hey, Sala. So,
I would hope for bigger and better for Short Run. I prefer your idea.
I want him
Artie.
to be Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I like Artie's idea better, that they run into each other and he's like living his life like Indiana
Dr. Jones, Shorty.
Exactly.
He turns him around. He's wearing a coat and a hat.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that would have been great. But I think they made the movie before Short Round won all those Oscar awards. So,
well, yeah, and also before he won those Oscar awards, he was at that D23 with Harrison.
Yeah,
they took that fantastic photo of them hugging.
Yeah,
and it's so great because Harrison Ford is such a at least his public persona is such a curmudgeon.
He's grumpy.
And for him to get that warm with Key was really cool.
Yeah, plus Key is Harrison probably still looks at him as a kid.
Oh, 100%.
I've seen your nephew growing up. He's still a kid. And he said, I can't believe you got married. You're still a kid. That kind of thing.
Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty. Dr. Jones.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But
Polly says our senior citizen bond thing, old man band. Absolutely.
Yeah, old man bond. I don't know why these.
Oh, is this true? Mario says, I'm sorry. He says the Dune director is doing Bond after Dune. After he finishes Dune.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's what I heard.
When I was at my buddy Weasel's house, he got
a good start of the sentence.
He had a big screen TV, brand new TV, it's beautiful, and 4K and all this.
Sure.
All this stuff. And all he did was take a stack of Bond Blu-rays and just played the opening scene of all the movies. It was cool. He goes, I got another one. He put that on. He was like, man, that was pretty cool.
I think there's a YouTube supercut of maybe not, because that would be really long. But I love all the pre-credit things. Even the bad movies have great.
You just like the naked ladies in them.
No, I'm not talking about the title scene with Maurice Binder or whatever his name was that did all those title sequences. A lot of nipples in that stuff. The good ones. I'm talking about like the little sequence where it started with Goldfinger.
Yeah.
The little 10-minute action thing before you get to the credits.
Yeah, that's what we watched. We watched.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, man.
We watched the opening song and then
they're good. Yeah, exactly.
Take it out and put the next one on. That's what Indiana Jones does that too a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, I forgot that. Remember Aha and Take on Me?
Yeah.
They did one of the Bond songs. They did I believe Living Daylights.
My favorite aha moment is from Family Guy when Chris gets pulled into the refrigerator.
Into the video.
And he does the whole video and then he comes out and his mom's like, Chris, where were you? And he's like, I don't know.
That is great. That is it. That and do you remember there was what were they called? Eye in the Sky. Alan Parsons Project.
Mm-hmm.
There was a song they did called Don't Answer Me. It looks like a comic book. The video looks like a comic book. And I remember Heidi McDonald and I talking about that one time. But yeah, it's like, look up that video, everybody, and you'll much like in a different way than Aha. It's more just static comic panels rather than the animation.
And isn't Eye in the Sky? Isn't that the Bulls song?
Yes.
It is, right? The intro.
Yeah, it's the intro to the classic Jordan Bulls teams would come into the song that is played right before Eye in the Sky.
Yeah.
It rolls right into Eye in the Sky. Don't let fire rush to you.
And you know what
they're all on Prozac when they sing that song.
And you know what I've been doing lately is
Go ahead.
I do these long trips when I gotta do long trips, like drive 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah, to see Audrey.
I go to the Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff, and go to their CD section.
Sure.
And I get a whole bunch of CDs for $1. So because I got Spotify that I know you could plug in your aux cord, but I need the GPS all the time, so I don't really mess with that. But I've been listening to CDs, and I just go and buy a whole bunch.
You can play both at the same time, probably.
I was gonna say,
I need that cord though. The kids.
That's what I was gonna say, because that's what I do. Is I listen to podcasts. I have an old car.
It depends on how
I have a USB port and I plug in my phone and I just listen to podcasts.
I got to get the cord because I had two, but the kids keep taking them, and Audrey, I don't know. They take them, and I don't have them now. They used to be in my car, and they're gone.
Well, they need them for their,
Yeah,
their
they
things,
need, yeah,
for their
and,
devices.
so I like going to these finding stuff. You never know what you can find. Sometimes you find a whole bunch of good stuff because somebody just dropped them off. But other times you got to look for big band music or just get weird stuff. But even when I'm walking out like a whole stack for like $12, and my wife's like, "What are you buying? Don't you have that?" Like,
Do you get people that people that you cross in the parking lot that are like, "Hey, welcome to 1985"?
Yeah, like, don't you have Spotify where you can just listen? And like, yeah, these are for the car. So
Rudy wants Tom Cruise, Daniel Craig, Taron Egerton, Expendable style spy movie. I wouldn't want to see them all cross.
I'm never gonna watch that.
Yeah, I respectfully, Rudy, I'll pass. That's all right.
Some of those guys can make good Indiana Joneses.
Yeah,
I think
Egerton.
Taron Egerton probably could.
He did the
If you want to
Kingsman,
do
which
a British indie.
Hello.
The Kingsman I liked a lot. The first one.
I even liked the second one actually.
Yeah.
Do you
It's not
remember?
great, but it's okay for a sequel.
You know that show, the movie
I
with
like it.
Nicolas Cage, the
Which one?
National Treasures.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Because it feels like such an Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh,
And
yeah,
because
100%.
he goes on a search. He has a sidekick. He has a girl, and he has his dad in it.
And all the ancient history. Well, not ancient, but U.S. history is like.
And in the very first one, Sean Bean is the star.
That's
Sean
right,
Bean
Sean
is in there?
Bean. Yeah, he's the bad guy, right?
Because I always thought, I said, man, that has to be a rejected Indiana Jones script. It has to be.
I remember going to the movies, and they had a weird little box set up, and it was a woman with a clipboard, and she's like, "Would you like to see a movie that's in development? And we want to know if you'd go see it." I'm like, "Sure." And it was a trailer for National Treasure.
Oh, cool.
And they're like, "What did you think?" I'm like, "I like it. Do you like Nicolas Cage?" "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry. Guess what? I'm going to make your life really boring for the next 2 minutes because I liked all of it." "Sure."
Isn't that Jerry Bruckheimer? So it's definitely a ripoff. It's not.
Oh yeah, exactly. I believe it is. Why, yes, Franco, of course, because you're always right.
Yeah, because I was.
That's
I've been meeting.
Response.
Yeah, because I've been meeting with Michael Uslan. I have my
15 years later.
my annual lunch at San Diego, and we always talk about all kinds of things. And I found out that he produced those National Treasures movies. And I asked him. I said, I go, cool, I got a question. It's like when I met that guy and I asked him if he went to Columbia College when I met that actor, and I told him,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, D'Onofrio. Like, I got a question for 15 years that's been on my mind. But I told Uslan the same thing. I got a question ever since this movie came out. And I said, was that a rejected Indiana Jones script? And he went, "Oh, interesting." And he started laughing. He went, "No, it wasn't. It was an original idea." Like,
oh wow.
And I asked him, and so no, that wasn't Indiana Jones. But he did tell me all about the next Superman movie and the next Batman movie. And he told me so much that I'm never gonna tell anybody what he told me about those, because I was mad after he told me. I'm like, "Oh, why'd you tell me that?"
Oh, I understand. That's I got a lot of early information on a lot of the Marvel movies when the guys were all part of the movie crew, and it's like, stop doing that.
And I told him, really? He goes, "You want to know who the bad guy is?" I'm like, "No." And then he tells me anyway. I'm like, "Oh, no, what? Stop it."
Hey, Mario, I had no idea because it didn't look like this guy's art, but he says Mike Kaluta did the artwork for that Alan Parsons Don't Answer Me video. So that's another reason why to go back and watch it. I never would have guessed that. Never would have guessed it.
My sister, Kaluta.
I love Mike Kaluta. His Shadow. Oh my God. Like, it was only like 11 or 12 issues, but man, he was great artist. And he did that Marvel graphic novel of the Shadow.
I think everyone should have a Kaluta. My Kaluta, your Kaluta.
Big fan, man.
Kaluta.
Kaluta, your Kaluta.
Not to be confused with Kahlua, a fine mixer for Irish coffee, for example.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff.
Boy, I'd like to. All right, we can be done if you want. It's been more than 2 hours.
I think
2
so.
hours.
It's starting to get to be past my bedtime.
Yeah, I figured exactly. So, all right, there you go. All right.
Oh,
Rudy says National Treasure 3 is in development.
Really?
And Ken Dog says there's a new Nick Cage movie where Nick Cage plays Jesus.
Yeah, he
does he?
Yeah.
About time, man.
Lex Christ.
That's the perfect casting for him. Lex Christ.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect casting for Lex Christ, I think.
Oh, I want to bless you, Father, Son. They don't know what they do, God. Get me down. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Peter. I mean, John.
Peter.
George? No. Which one
George.
of you? Which one of you is Ringo?
Ringo?
We don't have Ringo.
Peter.
I'm Paul, sir. That's right, Paul.
Oh, Folly
One of
Correction
you
says
could
no,
be
he does
Jamie.
not play Jesus. He plays Joseph.
He plays Joseph.
Oh man, come on.
Hey man, God's
Joseph.
having his way with your wife, dude.
Oh yeah, he is manipulating.
If I could blaspheme for 2 seconds, absolutely, man.
I got a theory that might get you
how come people
canceled.
how come people don't have an issue with that? Or further, that how come poor Joseph is not referred to as like being cucked by if I can put it in forum letter terms.
You're gonna get us canceled, and then we're not gonna.
I know. Right now, yeah. Every God fearing person right now. That's it. You guys are.
I got the joke where Joseph and Mary on Maury Povich to get the DNA test.
Who's the father?
And he says,
"Bad news, Joseph. You're not the father.
You're not the father." What? And she went, "I told you."
I see that. Isn't that real?
I tried telling you. Yeah, I made the joke. I put it out every Christmas.
No, I think I've actually seen like somebody do a parody of that and be like, "Joseph, you're not."
I got a Lex Christ strip I'm going to release this year. I chickened out the last few years because I'm like, I'm going to do it this year because it has swearing. It only works if he swears. And he says the BS word. Well, that's some BS. That's the punchline. But I'm going to do it. And my mom sees that strip all the time where Joseph, you're not the father. And she went, I guess you and your friends thinks that's real funny, don't you? Like, it is funny, Mom.
Yeah. Tell her yes, we do.
And I said, I told my mom too, when did they stop calling her Virgin Mary? When? And he said,
what did she say?
She's like,
don't know.
Don't sound right. I said, because Jesus had brothers and sisters. There had to be some
that's
point.
Your mother's greatest disappointment in you.
Yeah, it's like,
these are the things we do. When I was a kid at Easter one year, my family served rabbit, and I'm like, isn't that sacrilegious? And I got a smack for that. So
yeah.
Apparently, the movie Follies tells us is called The Carpenter's Son.
Cut that wood, boy.
Exactly. He wanted Jesus to go into the business with him, and come on, stop hanging around with this God guy. What's with your 12 friends?
Say,
I don't like those guys.
Go get your brother. Why?
You cut that wood paper thin. It's going to be the Declaration of Independence one day.
Just keep that Judas kid out of the house.
What does Jesus say when he stubs his toe? And
like, good question. Wow, that's good stand-up for you already. How can you should give that joke to Skoke. What does Jesus say when he stubs his toe?
And what about when Joseph he's cutting wood, he gets a splinter. Ow! What? Go get your brother. What, Dad? I got another splinter.
Have him remove it.
That Nicolas Cage is complaining about Judas Haskell. I don't like that Haskell kid. Get him out of the house.
Exactly. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Mary. Wow, it's really. I'm here to see young Jesus today.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Christ. Yeah.
That's right. That's their last name, Christ. Exactly.
That's ironic.
Mr. and Mrs. Christ. How you doing?
He's a carpenter, and a cross is made out of wood. Oh, come on.
Yeah. If it agrees with your schedule, I'd like to take young Jesus out for a little late night dinner with friends.
I like that I yelled at you about 5 minutes ago about not talking about this, and here
we are talking about this. Exactly.
That's good. We're all believers.
We got 5 more minutes on it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice. All right, there you go. That's a good way to end. We put a button on it. Very good.
Hand.
Join us when we'll be back here next week.
Yeah, for ghost stories. Absolutely.
Really?
This could likely be not only our Thanksgiving episode, but even maybe our Christmas episode, depending on our schedules. But let's wish everybody a very nice holiday season.
We'll do another one before then. Yeah.
Hopefully we will. But all right. Until next time, everybody stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy.
You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.